Who got wood? I got wood. Who got wood? I got wood. Philadelphia Woodcraft Company. Check them out on Instagram at PhilaWoodcraft. What are they? They're a custom woodworking and design company specializing in reclaimed woodworking in the Philadelphia, PA area. So if you're from South Jersey, Delaware, whatever, hit them up. They make all custom furniture, tables, chairs, lions, bears. Yeah, they'll just like carve them out of a log or something. I don't know how their chainsaw skills are. I actually just made it up. But check out their page on Instagram. Go to their website. Do great stuff. Great stuff. Hit up Joe at Philadelphia Woodcraft Company. Woodcraft Company. Factotor. The garage is also brought to you by Tom's Backgo and Excavation Service, LLC. Family owned and operated, servicing South Jersey with swimming pool removals, footings, foundations, demolition, and all your exterior plumbing needs. Listen, Mr. Lee is the man. Blue collar, hard-working family. His boy? I know you thought I was going to say TJ. No, Manny. Actually, TJ and Manny. They're all the best. I'm kidding. I'm just busting TJ's nuts. Check them out. You can contact them at 856-786-2460. That's 856-786-2460. Tom's Backgo and Excavate. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe that I can't say excavation. Excavation Service, LLC. We dig the earth. Been digging it since 1994. What Evan and friends, follow us on Podcast Garage on Instagram. Woo! Check out mancavecomplex.com. That's where you can buy some shirts. Right there, right.
Yeah, I'm good.
To my left, Mr.
Make sure everyone's paying attention.
Mr. Ryan Ruckus. Ryan, you look good today, man. Good job. Good job,
I'm
man.
just doing me. You know what I mean?
You got your cornhole shirt on. Everything's looking good. Sleeves looking snug. Still hitting them 5 a.m. gym sessions. Are you? Nah, not that much.
Nah.
It's hard to say. And across from us, everybody, you asked for them, we brought them. The guest of the year, going for back-to-back titles. Our favorite guest, Dan. He took my wife on a date 3 weeks ago. She hasn't been walking right since. Mr. Dan Ennis.
Boys, it's great to be back. This is literally all I live for. Like, this is all I do. I just wait by my phone for the text from, you're in my phone as the Podcast Garage, and I just wait for it. And today I got the text, or last night. And,
which is great, because I've known Dan for, 10 years. So that means my name was under Evan. He went into his contacts,
and manually changed
edit,
it.
and then put...
You're no longer Evan. You're just the podcast. That's what you're known for. So, I don't know. I have a lot of hard competition this year.
Who do you like? Who do you like so far? You're an avid listener.
Yeah, Luis, I think, was one of the best. She's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, she's gonna be hard to beat in Gotham when you play her too.
Yeah, I would love to see that. You guys are gonna get smoked.
All right, cool. Be our fourth.
Ooh, absolutely.
All three of us against
Are you looking? Are you looking? I'll be on her team. Let's be real.
Yeah, of course.
No. We need all the help we can get. So.
Who else was good?
That's it.
Or who else
That's about it. Nobody else. I didn't really like anybody.
Wrap it up there. That's a full year right there.
Adamski, you suck, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding. I love you, bud.
We had some good ones. We finished out at 19 pretty good.
I'm trying to think, yeah.
Because we only got one more episode after this, and then we're done for the year.
What was the last episode of 18? Or no, 19.
Well, it still is 19.
Yeah, but you had like a year. Like, you had the guest of the year. It was like It was when you started the podcast.
Oh, right.
It wasn't
when we
2000.
started. Oh, yeah. So you just got that was in August.
Mhm.
The first time you
Yeah, it
came
was,
on.
yeah.
What was that? Yeah. First time you came on after like.
The first time I was on, it was Halloween, because we did horror movies. But the last time I was on, it was August.
How many times have you been on?
Like 16.
Yeah.
Six.
At least.
All of them.
Dude, all the top fives we've done with Dan are hilarious. So we did. Well, we were on with the conspiracies with his sister.
Yeah, that was
one
good.
before that.
That was my favorite, I think.
That one was really
that
good.
top five.
Because his sister came so prepared.
Yeah.
She had so many good notes. We did like top 5 ways you don't want to die.
That was banging.
That was actually
too.
really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Horror movies, candies.
Candies.
The candies was cool.
That was
when
That
we
was
were
cool.
eating,
Yeah.
But Dan would like stick his finger a little bit too much in my mouth when he was feeding me.
Well, 'cause one of them was
I'd rub your gums.
One of them was the baby bottle pop
Yeah.
that was broken.
He's
So
like, all
Dan's-
right, yeah.
Dan's trying to put it in my mouth, but
He's
not.
like, all right, just lick my
have
finger.
me
There's
lick
some,
his
there's some
Brian
sugar.
bit
Some
down.
sugar,
I was like, get off, dude.
some sugar on my finger. Just lick it off.
Oh, shit.
More sugar.
Sugar. Yeah, me and Chelsea had a fucking blast.
Yeah, what was
dude.
that? How was that concert? She asked me
Don't
to go.
act like you fucking care. Let's be real.
Well,
No, it was a great time. Her family. It's
Chris
her.
and Dave.
Yeah, it's
Her
her
cousin,
cousin,
yeah.
right? Yeah. They were.
They were her
awesome.
parents' neighbors
Dude, we
over
had
on
a-
Raven Road.
Oh, okay, yeah. We had box seats. Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, the pictures look dope.
So cool.
What was the concert? Who was the concert?
Luke Combs. Bang. He's so fucking good.
Yeah, don't
I
know
didn't
shit.
realize he got famous off Vine. Remember Vine?
Yeah, we
You- I know
love
you-
we
I know
loved we loved Vine, especially when Vine we would find porn clips of Vine. That was the best.
Oh shit! Check this one out.
I'm like, oh shit.
That's probably why I got taken down. There
Yeah,
was some fucked up shit.
Dude,
on there.
Twitter is full blown porn.
Yeah.
Twitter has no guidelines.
It's been like my go-to for a couple of weeks now. I love Twitter porn, dude. It's banging.
Oh,
Just
shit.
because it's so quick, you know?
Yeah, it's all
In
POV.
and out. In and out. Of,
I don't have a lot of time.
Next.
I'm a busy man. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go.
I don't have hours to just lay around staring at porn, Ryan.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
That's all you got time to do. That's all you got. So the concert was dope. The box looked sweet. Because Chelsea asked me to go. And I was
Did
like,
she?
yeah. I was like, no. And, but like,
No.
one, I didn't want to go. I mean, I'm sure I would have fun no matter
would've,
what.
yeah.
And the box looked
who was it
awesome.
you said?
Luke Combs,
Where at?
the Wells Fargo
Center.
Center.
And,
the bank. Sentiments and Ave. Stickhead. Yeah. So, yeah, he's a big fat.
But yeah, I was
fuck.
like, you know what? No,
He's
you
good.
go. You have fun. I'll watch the baby, all that shit. Like, that was my excuse. I was like,
Yeah,
you need the night
okay,
out.
yeah.
Go get buzzed up and shit. But like, really, I was like, what am I going to do?
She have fun?
Definitely.
Yeah.
She came back. She's like, I'm a little tipsy. I was like, I bet you
Now
are.
we're talking.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet you are.
Yeah, so.
All right, I got a couple things to talk about today. You guys?
Yeah, I got a few things in my fucking head. You know?
So Spotify's they did that like year recap thing,
Oh, yeah.
which I really enjoyed. I thought
Yeah,
that was
for
really
sure.
Everyone was ripping on
well.
people.
That's exactly where I'm getting at.
Yeah.
So I thought it was awesome. I posted art, or at least mine, on our Instagram and
Yeah.
shit. But like, people were like getting so pissed off. First of all, I didn't even see that many people post shit.
Nah, me neither.
But people were putting up like, nobody cares about your Spotify play, like putting up,
Evan?
yeah, like literally putting up all this like
At
hate shit
Podcast
about
Garage.
it. But like, it's almost like they just hopped on the bandwagon. I'm like, guys,
Right, right.
who cares?
Well, that's the fucking
That's the
internet.
that's the well, social media is exactly that. Like, people post the dumbest fucking
Right.
shit. What's the difference of the playlist that everybody got? So it's like fun. You're like, oh, fuck it. It even has the share button right next to it, so it's just like ready for you to
Right.
do. And I thought it was interesting, but like, people were like, nobody cares about your playlist. I'm like, nobody cares about your
Anything.
the fucking burger you had last night for dinner.
Right.
Nobody gives a shit
Right,
about that.
right.
Nobody gives a shit about the Christmas tree you went and seen. Nobody gives a shit that you're fucking ice skating around the rink holding hands with your fucking boyfriend of 2 months. Nobody gives a fuck about that either. But you know what social media is? You post it, and some people enjoy some shit, some people don't. You don't have to make a big stink about anything.
Right, right.
If you don't like my playlist,
You're,
continue on with your life.
you're wrong, but continue.
Yeah. Continue
It's
on.
a fire
But like,
playlist.
the way that it like caught fire, that everyone kept putting up the thing like, oh, your playlist is still like, not like attacking us. I just meant like in general, like they're putting it up. I'm like, who fucking cares? What do you care?
Yeah. Well, that's like the whole thing with fucking social media is like once something gets like popular, like everyone just jumps on the fucking bandwagon. I did see this one fucking hilarious meme though. It was like, I saw this girl post her Spotify Wrapped, and under it she said, "Oh my God, this is like so true." And they were like, "Obviously, it's fucking data, you dumb bitch."
Or you.
Yeah, like no shit. Obviously, it's yours.
No, I did listen to this song.
This is like so
most.
true.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Yeah,
love.
know this.
I love all these songs.
Yeah, they didn't just pick these songs randomly out of the fucking closet.
I tried to do it. It didn't work for me.
So it didn't work for me either for a while, and then it.
I got this weird
did.
echo on my headphone.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on.
I hear
I'm
like
not gonna
rain.
slow it.
Like
it's not gonna slow us down. Let's go.
Are we in the
Push
Amazon?
through it, baby.
Is that still on fire?
And I
Remember we spent like.
my window.
How long did we spend on the Amazon fires?
What?
How long did we spend on the Amazon fires?
15, 20? Why?
Oh, it
Oh,
stopped.
there we go. No,
Oh, no, it's back. I just hope the listeners can't.
I think it was mine.
Ah, you're a dick.
Nice, I fixed it.
Hopefully the listeners didn't hear that.
Can I be your IT guy? Yeah.
So what else?
Did you push all them in all the way? Then I don't know. I'm not sure then.
What were you saying about? What were you just saying? Data.
Spotify. Yeah. Oh no, it didn't work for me. So like,
Oh yeah.
I went on to my Spotify and it was like your top songs of 2019, but it was just songs. It was like 10 songs, and I listened to the same 10 songs every day. So I was
and you were like, "Oh my God, this is so true."
I was like, clearly, no shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right. Like my 18 playlist was really similar to my 19.
right.
Like
Right.
how far back do I have to go until things really change? Like
Right.
19 and like 2015 is probably different, but like at some point,
Yeah.
like 16, 17, 18, 19 connect somewhere. Like there's a lot of the same.
Yeah.
Right,
Because
gonna be
there's not many
crossover.
new albums that I'm like blasting. It's like you find it's actually Spotify is really hard to find new music.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuck in my like, not that I have like a playlist of 30 songs. I listen to a shit ton, but like, I just always find myself going back to just like 90s.
Especially if you like make a playlist.
Oh well,
I
yeah.
made a playlist,
Right.
and I like that playlist. So guess what I'm gonna listen to? That playlist.
Exactly. I have a playlist that I have like 3 playlists that I like, and they all each have like 500 songs on them.
Right.
I don't need much more.
Boner
Yeah.
James 09. Yeah.
Boner Jams 09.
I don't know. I haven't like evolved since like 2009. So like my songs are just always the same.
Yeah.
You just
Like
slow
I'm
piece
the
of shit
same
over there.
fucking scumbag since 09. Like Macklemore and then country,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit of Eminem,
Yeah.
Nick Cannon. I don't know.
Oh. Well, all right. So you guys brought this up before.
See, what'd you do?
What you do?
It's not me.
I don't know. Hold on.
There we go. Nope.
All right.
This is going to
Just keep
drive
going.
me fucking nuts.
So you guys brought this up before we started, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's
Don't
hilarious,
say
Daddy.
you guys brought this up because I wasn't the one that brought it up. I don't know
I
what happened. So don't
okay.
ask me.
I brought it up, and
Jesus
I mean,
I just want to make that fucking clear.
Jesus, guy.
I have nothing against
Easy,
Nick.
easy, pal. Shit.
So like I don't know like all the details. Like I didn't do a fucking study on it or anything, but so apparently we're not gonna start on apparently. We're not gonna do it. But
The power pole.
Nick Cannon released 2 diss tracks, freestyles against Eminem,
Right.
the GOAT, Marshall Mathers, and
The first thing that came. Sorry to cut you off.
no, you're good.
But the first thing that came out was Fat Joe won't choose sides in Eminem versus Nick Cannon
it's
beat.
so fucking.
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
First of all, like
If you can get Fat Joe on your side, you are set.
Nick Cannon doesn't even win the freestyles on his own show. Like, how the fuck is he gonna beat Eminem? You know what I mean? Like,
Nick Cannon sucks,
like
dude.
I didn't even know he was a
sucks.
rapper. Like, he just
He's a
came.
mega good drummer. Though.
I listened to it. Like, I listened to the one. I didn't have time for the other one, but I mean, it was all right. I'm excited to hear Eminem. Like, I feel like he's gonna fucking.
The problem is, like, Eminem, what do you even...
He's 40, so it's kind of weird. But
So, like, all right, say Nick Cannon even started. Well, Nick Cannon ain't young. Born 1980, so there you go. He's almost 42.
Yeah.
So,
actually, M's like 47.
but I'm saying, like, he's still getting beefs. You just did this whole thing with Machine Gun Kelly. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here, man? Like, no, Eminem hasn't been good in years. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't really care. I'll say it,
No.
too.
I don't know if he's trying though at this point.
Well, then don't do it.
He's not putting out music.
Yeah, you just put out a CD, Kamikaze.
Spaghetti, confetti.
Get some sketties, ready, I'm pretty sure he came out with a CD not too long
Yeah,
ago.
Kamikaze in 2018.
Right, like just knock it off.
Well, then never mind.
Like there's nothing else.
I liked his one. I guess it was 3 years ago. Recovery. That was all right.
I don't remember that one.
I think you have to be a drug addict to like it.
That's them's the
God, I
rules.
wish I was a part of that group.
Darn.
Darn it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I loved going. I went on Twitter and just like searched all
Porn?
the shit.
I saw that.
After.
Then I just went on porn. I don't know. What to tell
I
you.
started Googling the girls from Wild Out, see if they have any nude photos on Google. Do you ever do that? You'll see like a random celebrity, you're like, fuck it, let me just type this in Google. You're just like,
Yeah,
you're just like,
always.
all right, so and so nude. Like, let's see if any of her shit got hacked recently.
See what comes up.
It's happening.
And then next thing you know, it's like FBI is. I'm like, oh shit, and you just throw your phone.
I didn't want this phone anyway. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, I want to ask you guys a question.
All right.
All right, like I said, I'm rolling down the list. I actually wrote down shit because I always write shit down on my phone, but I never open up my phone during the podcast. So I just have I went in my podcast notes on my phone, and it's the most random shit. I'm like, I don't remember what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Like, all right, so Dan, you kind of know the situation. Rye, I'll bring it up to. All right, so a little quick fantasy football talk. It's not about like stats or. So girls, don't fast forward this. I just want you to. This is like an ethics thing,
Yeah.
business ethics. So, in fantasy, our league had 12 people. Out of the 12 people, 6 people make it to the playoffs. So that means 6 people aren't in the playoffs. Now, out of the 6 in the playoffs, 1 and 2, which is the top 2 records, get a bye. So that leaves the 4 remaining teams to play each other. You know, whatever. 2 plays 4, 3 plays, or however it works.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Play.
Yeah. So, now, the people playing in the playoffs, like, once you hit the playoffs in our league, the transactions are free at that point because there's only a couple of people playing. I don't feel like doing the math and shit.
Yeah.
Transactions are free. Now, what happened is we have 2 guys playing each other, and they both went for a quarterback. They need a quarterback this week because people are getting hurt late in the season.
Yeah.
They want to blah, blah, blah. So 2 guys were going for Jimmy G. Now, it just so happens neither of them got them because a guy who's not in the playoffs picked them up.
Fucked up.
Now,
I hate that shit.
so I wake up this morning at, I don't know, whatever, 6:20, and I already have 4 text messages.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, oh, shit. Both from the people who were in
Yeah.
the
The playoffs.
playoffs playing each other. They were both. I knew they were both going for Jimmy G, so I knew who would have got them because of the waiver wire, the waiver order. Which the waiver order makes no fucking sense to me, by the way. Sometimes when you look at it, but either way, neither of them got it. I was like, what the fuck? And they both wrote through like, so and so picked them up. This is fucking bullshit. I was like, God damn it.
But you also have to bring into account what happened last year with the same person. He didn't make
Dan's
the,
in my league, so
yeah,
he knows this guy.
he
This
didn't-
guy's just such a pain in the ass. But
yeah, he's fucking nuts. But he didn't make the playoffs again last year, and what he fucking
unloaded.
dropped his whole team.
unloaded his whole team.
So
people just start snatching. I'm like, guys, you can't pick them up.
yeah,
Yeah.
people were picking up like fucking
I'm like, no.
Saquon Barkley, like
Yeah,
really
he
good
could-
fucking players in like the first round of the playoffs.
Because he kind of got fucked last year. He did get fucked. That's fine. But, like, he was so pissed off, he just released all of his players into the wild. I'm like, guys, you can't pick them up. Like,
yeah.
it's like an unwritten rule or it's a real rule. Like, you just can't pick them
No.
up. There's like top people in there that you can't just get
Right.
going into the playoffs.
So then
So
you add this to this.
so he had this. I'm about to kick him out of the fucking league is what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
But, so what he did technically wasn't illegal because he could still pick them up. But what he did do is try to fuck over people that are in the playoffs right now competing for the pot's $1,200, our championship. So it goes like first place would get like 800, second place would get 400, and then third place is getting like 350.
Yeah.
So he's doing this to fuck with people.
Right.
Well, the other money's
I'm just
transaction.
kidding. I'm
Like to fuck with people. So he got absolutely berated this morning at work because we all go to the lunchroom. Like that's where we congregate in the morning. People were fucking. Well, nobody said anything until I walked in. So I walked in before the 2 people got in.
And they were like, Ev's here, let's go.
Yeah. So I walked in.
Oh,
I
Ev's
said-
on the bus.
I was like, I was like, yo, you better be ready because they're about to fucking bring the heat when they come into work. He's like, why? I was like, don't why me. I was like, don't fucking why me. I said, you know why. I said, you're such a fucking sore loser. I'm like, you went and did that shit just to like spite them, and he started laughing. I was like,
God.
He's like, I'm gonna get most points. I was like, you're out, and you still owe transaction money, you piece of shit. So you did this. So it was like he wasn't even trying to hide it. It was so blatant that he did this to fuck with them. You're not in the playoffs. Why would you do this? So now,
is he still in the running for most points?
No, it's done. It's over.
Oh.
It's
so
only
I already paid the guy who
season.
won the most points.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's nothing. He's literally doing this just to fuck over. I mean, there's a loser bracket going on, but like, so there's like you gotta take him, like go on the computer and take him off so and so's team. I was like, I can't do that. I can do that, but I won't log in and take this guy off his team. I said he didn't do anything technically illegal,
right.
but what he did do is borderline get himself kicked out of the league, and everybody knows what kind of a sore loser scumbag he really is.
Yeah. Is there any ramifications to the losers bracket?
No,
nothing. It means
just
nothing.
Nothing.
Because the website
It's
keeps
just-
you going, so you're like,
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Right, like they should almost be locked to be able to, like, once you're out of the playoffs,
You should just-
ESPN should like lock their teams and be like, all right, you're done.
Right.
Like CBS, I'm in another league, I didn't make the playoffs, I can't do anything.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's exactly how it should be. I'm not playing for anything anymore. I'm done.
Like, I lost this week. I'm not even going to open the app anymore. Like,
No,
I'm,
it's
I'm
done.
I'm
The only reason
done.
I open the app is because now I do basketball. Like that's it's out of here.
Okay.
So
Cool.
just get rid of football. I'm done.
Right.
I lost.
Yeah,
I lost by 3 points
so-
because San Fran gave me -8 points. The number one defense.
I told you before the game not to play them.
No, you didn't.
Whenever you sent it to me,
Saints are good.
You didn't
offense.
say-
go back. We can go back.
You didn't say don't play.
Oh,
Did you ever
specifically,
think? Did
do
you
not
ever
play.
think they would give me -8?
No.
No.
No, you could give me 0.
Yeah.
Give me 0 points. You don't give me -8
Right.
and then I lose by 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just fantasy. That's what happens. I'm talking about this loser who's sabotaging guys who are going for the championship. How do you feel about that? What do you think we should do, or what should happen to this man,
So
other than getting burned at the stake?
Fuck him in the.
Now, this is an ethics thing.
right. So I kind of went up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So when you first started, I was like, he has the ability to pick people up.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's still. It shows he's still into it. He still wants to win.
Yeah.
Granted, it's going to affect somebody in the playoffs, but
Uh-huh.
that's the waiver wire rules.
Right.
At the lowest team
Yeah.
gets first dibs on him. I assume that's how
Yeah.
Yeah.
your league
Something
works.
like that.
So he should be able to pick them up. And then you started talking about what happened last year and how there's the points don't matter anymore.
Nothing he
There's
does,
no
it's
ramifications
all irrelevant.
to the if you win the losers bracket, that doesn't mean anything. You don't get any money. You don't get any.
Don't get nothing.
It's not like the worst person gets kicked out of the league or something like
Right.
that, or
No.
relegated to the lower tier.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
There's
Premier
nothing.
League. There's no issues.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I started off and I was like, he didn't do anything wrong. And as the story continued, I was like, obviously he's a fucking dick.
You're an asshole. You're a
Right.
sore fucking asshole loser. Like, you're literally doing... And now the problem is, like, even if he was like, all right, whatever, and then releases Jimmy Garoppolo, because that's who they were going for, I can't... What are they just going to... No, nobody can get him now. If he releases them, I can't give Jimmy Garoppolo to either of them.
So was he? How would the waivers work out?
It would have went to Joe.
Okay.
2 of the guys were going for it. Joe would have got him.
And now that was last week, like prior to this Sunday's game.
No, it was Monday, right? It was
Yeah,
this week.
they tried getting on Monday. Because the waivers don't hit
for
till
this
Tuesday.
coming week.
Yeah, for
Yes,
this coming
yeah.
week.
Okay.
They need him for this Sunday.
Hmm.
I can't. So even if he's like, all right, whatever, like feels the pressure of everyone like talking shit to him, he's like, fuck it, and then he releases him. I can't just be like, all right, first one to see Jimmy. No, nobody can get him now. I can't give him to anybody.
Well, can't you like tell both of them like, hey, he's available? Go to like it'll just go to whoever's the lower seed.
Right. If their seeds didn't change since they put in for them.
Well, they already picked up new people and shit, so like
yeah.
they had to adjust. They were like, all right, they had to go out and get other guys, fucking Eli Manning and shit.
I think.
floating around.
I mean, he's just you
It's
can't
piece
have
of
him.
shit.
We can't have him in the league next year.
I'm down to kick him out.
He's
for
fucking like 65. Like,
I'm
grow
down to
the
kick
fuck
him.
up,
That's
you
literally
know?
something to get kicked out for.
Yeah.
Right. Especially when you have 12 guys in the league.
Like that's you.
10 is.
You're literally being because there's some people like it's funny they were talking about it too because the one dude at work he listens to like fantasy podcasts like just to whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, it's funny. They're actually they had a screaming match this morning in the lunchroom.
I would pay to see that.
It was deserved.
There's cameras. I'll get you.
It was deserved.
Yeah.
And then the dude who picked up the one dude who was being a dick, he told him he's like, well, let me give you a tip. He's like,
nope.
Next time you win, don't come in talking shit the next day.
Are you kidding
That's what he
me?
said to him.
Oh my god.
He's like, excuse me?
Let me give you a tip.
He's like, excuse
Protect
me?
against the double leg because it's coming.
He's like, excuse me. He said, first of all, this is fantasy. We all talk shit to each other. We work with each other.
That's the point of fantasy.
Right, and we say it in a joking way anyway. And the dude who said that talks the most shit in general in life.
Right.
He talks the most shit.
Yeah.
So for him to say that to him, I was like, I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just get out of here.
Yeah,
He was
petty.
He was far. It is petty, but that just made it worse that he would come back and say something like that. Like it's stupid. It's fantasy. I get it, but there's still integrity to the. Like, don't ruin someone's. You lost. You're done.
But here's the thing. What that turns into is you're like, next year, let's say you don't kick him out. Next year, you're like, all I want is for him to never win a fucking game.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we felt this year.
I don't care. Right. Exactly. Because of what happened last year. You're like, I don't care if I lose all my games too.
It's exactly
as long
it.
as he doesn't win.
When he
game.
didn't make the playoffs this year, we were like, because all he does is talk shit. Because he by far had the best team last year and he didn't make it. It was like one of the best fantasy teams ever assembled in the history of fantasy teams. It was unbelievable.
That's what's even better.
Yeah.
You're like, your team was
well, here's
so
the thing, though.
good.
So this is my solution for the problem if we don't kick him out of the league. All transactions are going to be paid for no matter what, and I'm just raising the price. So if you want to fuck someone over, you have to pay.
Yeah.
You have to pay a lot of money to do it.
You got to pay a pretty penny to get it.
$5, which is an extreme amount. And people are like, oh, $5 isn't that much. But
if you're making 40 transactions a year.
This dude has 48 transactions this year.
Yeah.
The type of
you
people.
Bump those transactions up.
They were $2. So the type of people who like have 4 quarterbacks on their bench just for shits and giggles. You're like, what are you doing picking? If you're not willing to play that person you're picking up, there's no reason to.
Right, so that can be a rule too.
So
$5,
you have to play him. I like that, but sometimes whatever. So I'm just raising it to 5, and then once the playoffs hit, $10 per transaction.
Boom! Fuck yeah.
So if you want to fuck someone over, then at least you're paying for it, and the money's going somewhere.
I like that.
Right.
The good news is he fucked over the same guys who were playing each other. So it's not like one guy.
He gave one
they
person
were going for the
advantage.
same dude.
Right.
So at least they both got fucked over together instead of one dude getting really screwed going into this round.
Right.
You have to have a fucking moral code in life.
There's some type of moral code.
If you don't have a moral
code, sure,
if you don't have a moral code, if you don't have a fucking
moral
code, I can't fucking say this. Moral code in fantasy. What are you gonna do to your wife?
Now I know this, like you said. I know it sounds petty, like we're all grown men here.
It all translates.
We're all grown men and shit, and we're playing fantasy. And you hear some people like fantasy's so stupid. Like I hate when you hear like celebrities talk about it. Like oh fantasy. I'm like no, you don't understand. Like we don't have so much exciting shit to live for. Like this keeps Sundays really fun.
Oh my god, it's the best.
Because when the Eagles suck, you have nothing else to look forward to other than like gambling and fantasy.
Right.
And fantasy is 13 weeks long. Like this is a big investment, and there's a lot of money on the line. So yeah, it's petty, but like
I could have really used that fucking money.
Exactly.
Really bad.
And like you put in a lot of work to make it. Fantasy's so hard to win.
Yeah, I know.
Fantasy's so hard to win. So like you put in a lot of work for fantasy.
Yeah.
It's stressful as fuck on Sunday when you're sitting here. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like knowing when the 1 o'clock games
all
hit.
These points are on my bench. What the
dude,
fuck?
Exactly.
Like before the 4 o'clock game even starts, and you know you lost, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm turning on the Food Network. Like this is over.
Getting on Twitter and just fucking.
So if we don't kick him out, I just have to rate. The only way to salute it. But like people are like, you got to go in and like take him. I'm like, I'm not logging in and taking people off people's teams. Like,
nah, I mean that's not.
I'm not.
You're not.
Let's not get crazy.
You're
here.
not Jesus or God.
Right. I'm not.
You know.
He didn't break the rule. He just shows what type of person he really is.
Right. Man.
Next on my list. Next
on my list.
Do you ever get involved in something so deep, and by the end of it, you're just like, actually, you know what? Even midway, you're like, I'm talking about a movie I watched last night.
Oh, okay.
So I watched this movie last night, and I kind of knew what I was getting into. The movie was 2 hours and 45 minutes long. I like long movies. I actually do like long movies. It's called American Honey. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf and a bunch of no-name actors. So.
What else is new? Shia LaBeouf carrying the movie.
Exactly. The girl who started it was good. Star. That's just her name in the movie. I don't know her real fucking name.
Holes, for example.
Yeah, Holes. Right. Fantastic. His best performance, maybe.
Insomnia? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Transformers.
Lawless? I love that fucking movie. I love that movie.
Lawless is really good.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf's a really good fucking actor.
I love that. Yeah.
He's so intense. You see him on Hot Ones?
No.
He was really good on Hot Ones.
I've fallen off on Hot Ones.
It's the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, an hour 10 into the movie, I was like, there's no way this movie can get any better.
Really?
But I was like,
and it didn't.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? I gotta finish it. I'm too curious of a person to not. I gotta know how this ends.
Yeah.
And you can't just be like, all right, hour 10, let me skip to the last 20.
Yeah, no.
It's not gonna happen because you're just gonna miss so much shit.
Yeah.
So I continued to watch this movie, and I'm sitting there, and it wasn't a bad movie, but I was sitting there, and I was just like, there's no climax to this movie. There's no climax.
Don't they know how to write a movie?
So you're just sitting there.
Now I'm real into.
Is that it? That's the end?
I'm real into indie films. So like, you know, movies, independent films, movies that don't have like huge budgets. So the basis of this movie, American Honey, is dirtbag kids. Dirtbag fucking kids. It's exactly the type of kids that we've all seen in like school and shit. I'm like, you're a dirtbag. Like, so it's like a bunch of like runaway type thing, but they sell magazines. So this girl, Star, walking around bumfuck some dirty ass town, I don't know, right outside of Kansas City or something. That was the first city they were gonna. So whatever the fuck is near Kansas City, I have no clue. But so she's raising this other. She's like 18 or 19. She's raising this dude's kids. She finds Shia LaBeouf in like a Kmart parking lot, whatever, and like. But there's like, it's just entertaining. Like, it's just these dirty kids, and you would know what kind of kids they were.
I already have them in my head.
Can't
like,
say, right,
I already know
at the
who
break,
you're talking
you
about.
describe what kind of kids like that we went to school with and shit, and you'd be like, yes.
Now, when you say dirty kids, Shia LaBeouf and Star, or like there's other kids?
There's probably
like
30 of them. There's two vans. There's a van and then a car in front of them.
Okay.
There's a girl who runs. So Shia LaBeouf and all these kids drive around and they sell magazines is what they do to try to make money. They go door to door. So Nudie Magazine Day. And try to sell magazines. Stupid fucking premise like that. Like they just but they party. That's their thing. They're like, we just need enough money for the hotel. They go hotel to hotel. They just party. You know what I mean? Fuck each other, do drugs, and just like whatever.
Watch Twitter porn.
So whatever. Yeah.
How many times have we been bringing that up tonight?
All fucking night, dude. All fucking night.
One of my turn-ons is Twitter porn. So
just anyway, Twitter in general.
She leaves
this
this fucking scumbag dude and hops in the van and whatever. She's off, and they're just driving across country. Shia LaBeouf and this girl have this little love thing, like they like each other, but like he doesn't want to show it around other people. That whole type of drama. We're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Won't they thing.
Right, we're best friend or we're boyfriend girlfriend behind the wall, but in front of people we can't.
Classic Romeo and Juliet story.
Whatever.
Classic.
But like I'm sitting
Leonardo
there,
DiCaprio.
but it's such a real. They do a great job. It's such a real movie, where like it's just
it
real.
It feels like real life.
Like it makes you realize like, oh, this is why they exaggerate movies to make them more entertaining. That's why they put in like.
I see
that's why they
saying.
put in like music in the scenes. Like there's no music in any of the scenes.
Shit.
Like it's just straight dialogue and like real life.
You watched 2 hours and 45 minutes of straight dialogue?
Like very little action. There was like one scene that was action, and it was just like, I mean, it's fun because like they're partying and shit. This one goofy dude always pulls out his dick, which is hilarious. But like, it's just
hilarious.
It's just like literally just like, like you know what I mean? Like just a straight line across the movie, just.
And then credits roll.
And for like 1 5-minute area, it's like, and then I'm sitting there.
For our listeners, Evan is holding his hand.
Just doing a straight line. Like, just think of, like, when you're in the hospital, it's like, beep, beep.
Shut the fuck
beep.
up.
And then all of a sudden it's like, doctor, get in here, doctor.
It was just like that.
It was just fucking straight a flatliner, just, And then, I knew it. I knew there was like 5 minutes left in the movie, and I was like, I can't believe this thing's gonna end, and I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. So it gets there, and the movie ends, and it doesn't. There's nothing to even be answered. Chelsea's like, that's it? That's how it ends? I'm like, she's like, I don't even know what happened. I'm like, Chelsea, there's nothing to be answered. there wasn't like a climax problem for it to be. There was nothing to be solved.
Right.
It was just.
Yeah.
We literally just watched.
What happened.
We just watched 2 months of this girl's life.
I'm surprised Chelsea watched it with you.
She was kind of in and out.
Yeah.
But like it was good enough to draw you in.
I got you.
You know what I mean? It was good enough to draw you in. You're like, well, what's good? It was literally just 2 months of this girl's life, and you're just like.
But did it fully draw you in, or were you like standing by the door? You know what I mean? You come in, you're like, should I stay?
Here's the thing too. The director who made this movie, and I hope you guys have like commentary on this after this, and I'm not just rambling. The director who made this movie is definitely the way that directors want to make movie. Like some scenes were like 3 minutes too long.
Mm.
But like to them,
but it's like
they're
an art.
expressing
It's
right.
an art to them.
How are you going to explain? We were talking about The Irishman.
Right.
Have you watched it yet?
Yes.
I got a lot.
Did you watch the commentary of it afterwards?
The conversation thing?
Yeah.
I watched that yesterday before I started American Honey.
Because he talks
didn't
about
make it any better for me.
Yeah, he talks about it. Scorsese talks about it in there and how.
What, that's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's
After
called
the
Irishman
movie?
Conversation.
Oh no shit.
It's like 23 minutes or something like that.
Shit myself.
Go ahead.
I think Pacino asked him about the length, and he was like, I didn't want to make it for anything. You know, you make movies for theaters.
Yes.
They got to be 2.5 hours max.
Right.
Like you make it for this, it's got to be this. You make it for this, it's got to be that.
Right.
He was like, I didn't want to make it for anything. I just made the project.
Yeah.
And the project took 3 hours.
Yeah.
And that's kind of.
He could have made that a 4-part series.
I think so. I think it would have been better.
And it would still have that movie theme to it.
I got to a point in that where like, and I hate that I do this. I do this a lot now. Like I'll be watching a movie, a TV show, a fucking stand-up thing, and I'll like fast forward like 20 seconds, like every like. I don't know. I have such a shitty attention span where I'm like, I don't even want to hear this fucking music. I don't want to see him driving for fucking 5 minutes. Like I don't want to see.
This movie would have drove you nuts though, because like the director was.
So watch it when you get home.
Yeah.
The director was doing everything she wanted to do because like you said, you can't really put someone's life in an hour and a half. So she was really showing the emotion of each character, but like you're sitting there watching them, and you're like, I don't know, do I need to see her breathe for 45 seconds?
That's what I mean.
Like, say, for example, like say they had sex in the movie, like I don't need to see after sex for a minute.
Right.
Like they're adding like a lot of that adds up to the end. So like, all right, they're having sex, but like there's an extra 30 seconds of him just trying to. And I don't know why this scene's coming to my head, but. Like you don't need to see like every single detail of the build up of sex, like him trying to get it in. Like that's just an extra 20 seconds of that. Like after it, I mean it's cool details. Like you're just like, oh shit, this is like so real. But like them driving on the van, and you're just like, do I need to see? Like the camera go out, and then the blinker of them pulling over, pulling into the parking spot of them getting gas, and then every single person get out of the van.
But
it'd
be curious. It would be a fun experiment, which would be impossible to do. But like, if you were in the exact same mindset, and all of those things were taken out, like it was a 2-hour movie, would you watch the whole thing? Would you make it all the way through? Would you feel the same way about the characters? Would you feel the same way at the end? Would you feel like it was missing even more?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could never do it because. You
would
never know. Yeah.
I like that. So you're saying, how about this? You couldn't do it to the same person because you couldn't be like, oh, what version did you like better, the 2-hour version, or the 2-hour and 45 version?
You would have
so
to.
What you'd have to do is
test
20
samples.
people, 10 people watch the 3-hour version, 10 people watch the 2-hour version, and see if you can average the scores.
Right.
Because like, as all the people who watch the 2-hour version, be like, oh, I give it an 8. Everyone who watched the 3 is like, that's a 6.
Right, but that's what. I don't even know if that would even work.
Yeah, I don't know. I just came up with that on the fly, bro.
They don't have the same mindsets of the movies. They don't have same.
But Netflix is the perfect place to do that.
For sure.
You're not going to go to the movie theater and be like,
Exactly.
fuck, man, I just bought these mini pretzels. I ate them in 5 minutes. There's another fucking 3 hours of this shit. This chick's walking around in a fucking cornfield.
Previews aren't even fucking over yet.
Yeah, like, god damn it. So, like, Netflix is good where you can pause it and shit. You're like, all right, I'm hungry. I'm making a sandwich right quick.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think it's like I said, like, and we've talked about this before. Like, you got like a solid 30 minutes of watching stand-up comedy. Like, I don't know if it's like our culture nowadays. Like, I cannot fucking. I have such a hard time sitting down and watching a fucking full movie from like start to finish. Like,
but TV shows are easier.
Yeah, I think so because
they're shorter.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. They break them down into like hour segments, and
right.
like
you watch Sherlock?
No.
Because they're 2.5 hours or something like that.
Each episode?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So
really?
2 hours maybe? 2.5 hours? Hour and a half?
Because it's funny because usually a good
they're longer than an hour.
A normal good show is an hour long.
Hour, yeah.
If it's on TV, whatever, it's usually 40 because 20 minutes of commercial. But like we started watching Atypical on Netflix. Great fucking show.
Yeah.
Great fucking show. But it's a half hour, and I looked at Chelsea. I'm like, this is great. Like I miss half-hour shows.
Yeah.
Like no wonder I loved Entourage because it was short. It got to the point. And it's just like you forget, like sometimes like an hour episode, you're just like you ever be sitting there, and you're like, this is like the longest hour.
Right.
Like if the episode's not going good, you're like, this is a long ass hour right now.
Yeah. That's why I love Seinfeld so much. Half hour.
Not even that. It's like 22 minutes.
Yeah. Commercials are the other 8.
But it's interesting to see because over the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, like all back to like Breaking Bad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was a large shift from movies to TV, from major actors, and directors, and stuff like that.
Because, definitely.
Because they could get more into it.
Yes,
that's if they have a 10-episode season, that's and they're an hour long, it's 100 hours.
You can never develop a character in a movie.
10 hours.
You can say any math problem,
and
it would go.
I said 100 hours, and immediately I was like, "What?"
You can say any math problem, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, that sounds right."
I don't even listen to numbers when I hear them. I just assume you're right.
Yeah, you can never develop a character in a movie the way you can develop a character in a show.
And and that's what I'm saying. So now those directors and actors, I feel like, are trying to fight back.
Probably.
Like we can do it in a movie.
Fight the power.
Yeah.
We can do it in a movie, but it just has to be 3 hours.
I'm down with it.
But
I'm just
I
not
think
going to the theater.
The good thing with TV shows is you, as a viewer, have the choice. Do I want to watch another hour-long episode? Yeah, I do. Or, nah, I got to get some shit done. Like, I'm not going to watch it.
They break it up nicely for you, too.
Right, exactly. And, like...
But you could also say that they don't because they leave those cliffhangers to make sure that you come back next week.
Yeah.
So...
Or it's like the next episode will start in 5, 4, 3, 2. You're like, Jesus!
Where's the remote?
Oh, shit!
Yeah. Oh, it started. I guess I'm stuck here.
And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I just out of principle, I always back out of that. And then,
let me collect my thoughts.
Play again. Like,
let me collect my thoughts here.
Let me decide.
I don't know yet.
Decide for me.
All right, let's see.
Let me just process what I just seen.
Here we go.
Hulu, we got Hulu now.
Yeah.
Hulu's like 45 seconds.
Oh, you fancy, huh?
Yeah, it's nice because it's like, okay.
All right,
I can think about it now.
Yeah.
Give me
and then I can press play.
pros and cons right now because I'm going through like our bills currently, which is I'm finally getting at the like stage where we're starting to pay shit off. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to start having money.
Yeah.
Like
I'm so fucking close.
Like I'm so close. Like, well, you gave me like information about how to pay off my credit card the right way and shit like that because my credit card's through the roof. And why wouldn't it be? But like other shit's starting to get paid off. I'm like, oh shit, Ev, you're about to start like not like I'm gonna fall into like 20 grand, but I'm saying like, oh. Yeah. You're not gonna be like scrambling
you could actually
when it's like
$2
days. Yeah, when it's like 2 days before fucking your paycheck, and you're like, oh shit, let me get some quarters. Put $2.50 in gas in my car. But so that's fun. But like, I'm like, what other way can we? What other ways?
That's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
So like now
I can get
that I
extra
have
guac
money,
now at Chipotle.
Yeah, now that I have money, I'm trying to get some Hulus.
Well, no, Hulu's
just some different accounts so I could
cable and
blow
cell phone
all of it.
bills are through the roof. Cell phone bills. You do shopping around. I'm not going to any bootleg.
Fuck no.
I'm not doing
Cricket,
any of that corny
Motorola's.
shit. It's AT&T, Verizon.
Phone brand.
It's AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile. And T-Mobile, you have T-Mobile, right?
I did. We just switched to Sprint.
Ooh.
You fucked up. You know you fucked up. You know that though.
Fucking smile.
You know you fucked up though.
Was T-Mobile good?
I didn't have any problems with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I was happy with it.
Well, either way, you know you fucked up. So T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon.
Right.
And AT&T and Verizon are definitely the top of the food chain. But there's not much. You can't really get it cheaper than.
No. I mean,
they have you by the balls, and there's not much you can do.
Something.
Right. So the only thing I think of, I'm like, I got to take a chunk out, but like, let's just pay off our phones. So then I just feel better that the bill's less.
Yeah.
Because it's not like I owe $800 on my phone. My phone's almost paid off anyway. There's that. But like when it comes to cable, you can kind of finagle them a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Dish ain't happening. I'll never have a fucking dish.
Fuck no.
Suck my tiny nuts. You had you had PlayStation. I have Comcast. Which Comcast is, I never have any issues TV wise. The only thing is, it's just a little bit expensive.
Yeah.
I have no premium channels. I have the basic shit. I mean, I even got rid of Red Zone. I was like, do I even fucking watch it that often?
Really? I fucking love Red Zone.
I do too, but like,
Yeah, I hear you.
we either go to Chelsea's brother's house. We're like 4 houses that we rotate on.
Right.
I'm like, so that's only once a month that I even get to.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. Just fuck it. There's 3 games left in the season anyway. All the playoff games are on TV, so got rid of that. I have no premium channels, and I'm still paying like $190-ish, which isn't terrible. We have 3 boxes for no fucking reason, but what am I gonna do?
Where's the third? Down
My
here?
bedroom down here. But that's what I'm saying. Like people come over and like they're watching.
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't be like, oh, go downstairs. Like kids come over,
Right.
and all of a sudden they turn on the TV and it says like fucking snow. I'm like, God damn it! That extra. It's only $4 a box or
Right.
some shit. So I'm like, whatever. But like, I want to do Hulu. You had PlayStation TV also.
PlayStation View, yes, which is stopping in January.
They're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
So you had no choice.
Yeah.
You were happy with it.
I was happy enough. I don't watch a lot of live TV, so it didn't really matter. I just
Sports is
needed
the only
something-
live thing.
Yeah, I needed something to watch the Sixers, the Eagles,
Yeah.
and Red Zone.
Oh, so that's all you had it for?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was like $50 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
And then my internet's $40, so $90 for
Yeah, the modem
internet
and all that
TV.
crap.
Yeah. Well, I have my own modem around.
Yeah, people do that too. Is that worth it? You think? Or
For sure.
yeah.
It's not expensive, and it's not hard to set up.
Yeah. I mean,
you
not that
save-
my modem's expensive. My modem's like $10.
Right, but it's $10 a month or something like
Yeah.
that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's $120 a year,
Right.
and you can get a decent modem for $50.
Where do
and
you
a
pull your
router for
info?
fucking $50.
Where do you pull your info to get to your modem? Like the modem
Mhm.
has to get something, right?
The cloud.
What do you mean?
Where's like how do you get Wi-Fi from your modem? Like what
Oh, so
tower
you-
does it
so-
pin off of or
so-
whatever?
So right now you have that. Right now you have.
How do you hack into the mainframe?
So right now you have that black thing. Is it next to your TV?
Okay, listen.
Nah, chill, dude.
All right.
Chill. You fucking.
You know, I told you about race and how you have to relax, okay?
Hold on. I learned a little trick from Gino, my Faja.
Yeah.
Um,
Tinfoil, and then you smacked it to the side twice. Yeah.
No, if you call your cable provider or whoever, Comcast you said, and tell them, listen, I'm going to need to cancel
Yeah.
my subscription.
panic.
They're like, oh, well, what can we do? Maybe do you want HBO for 6 months? Do you want Showtime for a year? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what I'm fucking
Yeah.
talking
He's
about.
on the horn right now.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, they have
Well,
a
that's the thing that
retention.
sucks too, because I do want HBO. There's a bunch. I was looking through HBO shows. I'm like, I gotta watch.
Well, I have HBO Go if you want my passwords.
I do.
All right.
Does it work on your TV?
PlayStation, yeah.
All right, cool. Because there's like 4 shows that I want to watch.
Dude.
Remember how I told you? All right, break down Hulu,
So
and
you-
then I'm going to tell you these 4 shows that I have to get HBO.
And
to
then
watch.
I have a fucking great
Can
story.
we piss? Can we piss?
Nothing about... Okay.
Let's just piss. Okay, let's just piss.
Yeah,
because
I gotta pee
I
real
gotta
bad.
pee, and there's a lot to talk about right
Wait,
now.
we didn't even do. If it's halftime, we gotta.
Yeah, come on. We'll do a little. Dan doesn't drink, so go.
I'm going to go pee.
Go take your shit. Let's go. Hulu's got live sports.
I hear that. Is this my turn to talk?
You're the one who's got Hulu. I don't.
I don't have Hulu.
All right,
Well,
guys. So
we have.
they didn't take a break like that, so they're hanging on.
Right.
So they know.
They're not hanging on. They'll trust you.
The one show I want to...
Yeah. Sure.
The one show I want to see on Hulu, I almost bought it just for this, is the one where the mom makes her daughter think that she's sick. What's that called?
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Chelsea
The
watched
care
it.
or the
act. The
act,
right?
Yeah.
Kate's in the house, everybody.
Kate, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
Kate's
hey.
in the house.
Did you ever watch that documentary on HBO?
No, but I know that
documentary.
story and like it's fucking crazy.
The
Isn't it like a
documentary was
story
really good.
old as like
So
Tell us
as
all the
old
time.
as time.
people have been doing that?
The club
Munchausen
is
by
old as
proxy. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Speaking of Eminem, victim of Munchausen syndrome.
Right.
My whole life, I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't.
Till I grew up. Now I grew up. I didn't make a 60 in my stomach. Wasn't the reason you gained that CD from me,
Ma!
okay.
So you're going to Hulu?
You guys ever heard of Eminem or?
Yeah, that old bitter white guy who just puts out shit raps now.
Yeah,
Um,
that one.
So you
Yeah,
haven't.
dude, he hasn't come out with CDs. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I forget what we were saying. I was saying I wanted to.
Here we go. Here we go.
Continue to derail.
Hulu, you're starting Hulu. That's kind. HBO. I want to do HBO because there's shows
Okay.
on HBO I want to watch.
All
Are
right.
we done with Hulu?
Yeah.
I think
fuck
so.
Who
Hulu.
gives a
I don't know
fuck?
why.
Whatever.
It's green.
I didn't start it yet. So.
Because I was going through a list of shows. I was like, damn, dude, I gotta get HBO. HBO has the best premium shows.
Yeah. Homeland's coming up. You're a big Homeland guy.
I watched. What season are they on?
The last one,
And
9.
that's Showtime.
9. So I watched
Yeah, that's true.
maybe the first 6.
Okay. It kind of fell off a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
All shows do. Shows have to end
They got
before
to.
things get too much.
And it's a shame because then when they end, you're like, damn,
I
they
want
shouldn't have
more.
ended.
Right, yeah.
But if they
But
would have
I-
kept going, it
We've
would've
had
turned
this
into
talk
shit.
about the newsroom. It was only 3 seasons, and it was the best
That's
fucking
perfect
3
then.
seasons
I miss
Perfect.
it.
ever, but I miss it
I
so
miss it.
much.
Yeah.
But eventually
How many
it would
times
get.
you rewatched it? I think
At
I
least-
rewatched it.
at
like
least
10
3.
fucking times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, at some point it would get bad. So
Definitely,
for
it-
sure.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So they cut it off right at the right time,
Right.
just like they should. But like that's why I like shows like I need HBO. I gotta watch the newer True Detective. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
So that's season 3 of True Detective. Did you see it?
With Mahershala Ali.
Yeah. Who was in Moonlight, which I
Mahershala.
talked about in the show. Very disappointing. Very disappointing, boys.
Moonlight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very disappointing. Did you watch
But
it?
Yeah.
Green Book wasn't bad. Did you see
I
Green
liked
Book?
Green
Did
Book.
not see
Green
Green
Book
Book.
was good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You concur?
I do concur. I should have concurred.
So I gotta watch. I gotta watch True Detective. Of
else
course,
is on there?
of course, I'm having a
I
brain
like
fart.
Ballers. We haven't.
Nah.
I know you're not a big fan of it.
I like it. It's just not enough for me to like. That wouldn't make me get.
Right, but it's a half-hour show. It's one of those.
That's why
things
I
you
want to
boom,
rewatch
bang out.
Entourage.
Ev just wants to start Game of Thrones. Let's be serious.
Nah, I just
And
won't.
not tell anybody.
Now at this point, I just won't do it out of spite.
Right.
Because I'll just be like, nah, I'm just not doing it. But remember, all right, so we talked, I don't know how many episodes ago, but I brought up a thing. You're like, if you could direct any type of show or any type of movie, what would you do? I told you how I'm really into, like, teen misfunction.
Dan's face right away was like, whoa.
He's like, dude, I know
What about
all the
teens?
teen accounts on Twitter. What are you about to say? So,
Jesus Christ.
Twitter.
hello,
Back on
hello,
Twitter.
Twitter world. So I always said like I wanted to create like a teen show, like how I just of like teen partying because I love the show Skins.
Yeah.
I love the show. What's the stupid show I watched on Netflix? I can't wait for the next season. I was talking about Society, shit like that.
You ever watch American, not American, what's that? It's like a British show where they just talk about sex all the time. Sex Ed. On
Yeah,
Netflix.
I did
that
watch
was
that.
one of the
That's
best
a good show.
fucking
His mom's a
shows.
sex therapist.
Yeah, yeah. That
That's
was
a
a
really good
banging
show.
show.
It's a really good show.
Yeah.
I
like
concur.
Stuff. I concur.
But
Nobody asked, so.
But there's a show that I wanted to create, and it's on HBO apparently,
Wow, really?
called
Oh,
Euphoria.
yeah. With that
We
chick.
did start it, and then
It's
the
heavy.
first episode,
It's
yeah,
heavy.
it is, was good, and then we just fell off and.
There's so many fucking shows. You just forget what
Yeah.
you're watching.
There's
Right.
too many shows
Right.
because I love Atypical right now on Netflix. We're 2 episodes and we're done it, but like I gotta get to because I love True Detective. Even season 2 that people hate it, I liked, but I seen it. The show that I actually wanted to create, I watched the trailer. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like
yeah.
was it Euphoria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I was like, let me watch the trailer of this because it was this girl. All of a sudden I was like, oh my god, this is it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it.
It's a good show. I like that show.
Did you watch the whole
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. It's heavy. It's like depressing. I don't know. Maybe it's just.
What'd
me.
you guys think? You watched episode
We only
1?
watched the
I mean,
first
I
episode.
could fucking tell it was going to be depressing.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Did
got
you
their
watch the
own
whole thing?
weird.
I didn't watch
shit.
it at all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
feel
I'm
like
saying.
you'd like it.
There's so many shows. You forget what you're watching, And then especially
Right.
like if you finish a season and then the next season comes out next year and it's not plastered all over the place like with ads,
Right.
you just forget about it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's like 4 seasons later and you're like, oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Remember I used to watch this show? And then you got to rewatch the first couple seasons because it's...
So it's about exactly what I want it to be about.
Drugs.
Young kids going through drugs, like, you know, sexual experience, being awkward, all that shit.
Yeah.
So you watched it and like don't spoil it for me or anything, but like, what do you think?
I liked
It's
it.
definitely worth me watching.
Yeah, 100%. It's one of the best shows on HBO right now, I think. But I don't know. It's different for me. It was like super fucking relatable, and like
Right.
I thought it was. I don't know. I loved it, but it's dark, and you like that kind of
Yeah,
dark,
of
dark
course.
shit.
Look at me.
So I don't know. Turn on my top turn on
Yeah.
dark.
I love
dark
I just
women.
love wounded, depressed girls that I can take of it. Okay, Jesus Christ.
I was saying dark women.
Oh, well, that too. That's a Bronx tale. That's a deep root. Like, remember that? All right. How about that weird?
Abort.
No, I'm gonna bring this
I
up.
was going to say, where's that derail ability there?
No, because I'm gonna bring this.
back
I'm
in.
gonna bring up this little funny thing that because Dan has a story he wants to tell. I sent this outrageous because when obviously this is a show and we talk about whatever we want, but we still try to have to keep it somewhat tamed.
Yeah.
So we don't get fired from our real jobs or we get arrested for just being absolutely out of control. So
Imagine we got arrested for the podcast.
I know that was a joke, but I'm saying like we walk the fence. Like I say some shit sometimes. I'll wake up the next day. I'm just like, oh my god, Evan,
Yeah.
Evan, please,
Yeah.
just don't do this. Stop it. Sometimes I'll be talking and I'm thinking while I'm talking. I'm like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
But don't draw attention to it.
Yeah.
So casually get out
Casually
of it.
back out of this convo.
You can't just shut it down
Casually
because
back
everyone's
into
like,
this
well,
combo.
what were you going to say?
For the
What
love
were you
of
gonna say
God,
that?
do not go past the year 1970 in anything. Like everything you talk about has to be from the year 1970 on.
Yeah.
Do not go any further back. Stop talking about religion. Stop talking about race. Like you don't know what you're talking
You
about.
know.
And you know what? I don't. So
Speaking of the Holocaust, what do you guys think
Yeah.
of McDonald's? Huh? Let's get off this real quick.
but what was I bringing up?
This is a hard left turns.
No, I was bringing up. So I had something to talk about.
You sent something outrageous or something.
Oh yeah, that porn clip that I sent you. Now, this was
This was
Was it
so,
on Twitter?
fucking
this was
weird.
so absurd.
It was
that
on Twitter.
So I had to send it to people because it was so absurd. So sexuality is very weird.
Sure is.
It's one of the most. Everybody likes sex, and everybody likes. Everybody
Different
does it. Everybody.
things.
It's just like
Yeah.
shitting. Like we make jokes about shitting. It's the most natural thing in the world. Sex has got to be like the most other natural thing in the world. Like everybody does it. Everybody
go hand
enjoys
in
it.
hand.
But it's
Shitting and sex.
No, but for example, everybody loves it, but it's so weird to talk about.
Some people like shitting and sex.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Where
definitely.
does that come from? Where does that come from? So I sent you this clip.
Yeah.
I want you to describe this clip that I saw that I sent you.
Okay.
I knew exactly what I was
here we
sending you
go.
to when I seen it.
All right. So,
Set the scene for us.
don't-
Fade in.
now let me remind everybody, I work for a school district, and Evan sends me this
Oh
porno.
shit, we weren't supposed to talk about this. My bad.
Why?
Because you brought that up earlier. You're like, I don't want to get in trouble. I was
No,
like,
no,
"Oh,
no, no. I'm just saying I opened this while I'm like, maybe I should not say that. Anyway, this.
Well,
I don't
you're
have
not,
my-
you're
I
not
don't
a
have my
teacher.
phone at work.
yeah, I'm not a teacher.
You're not a teacher,
I'm
so
outside.
it's not like you're in the middle of class.
Right.
Like, hold on.
I'm outside.
My buddy just sent me this.
PowerPoint presentation. We're using my laptop. Oh,
Ooh, that's on the smart board. Let me take
yeah.
this off.
Right.
All right, so there,
You guys seen this clip yet?
this man, I assume it was, yeah, definitely was. a
I don't
man.
know who was underneath
Yeah.
this, but
So he was.
yeah, exactly.
He was. The best way to describe it is like mummified in trash bags, mummified in black garbage trash.
It looks like he was being kidnapped.
trash bags. Yeah, like
Kidnapped to be murdered.
like he wasn't just wearing a black trash bag. He like his whole body was
was
wrapped
taped
up
in
in
a
a
trash bag.
fucking
Tight.
black trash bag. He looked like he was wearing black latex.
He was taped in a trash bag, like they were about to chop
But
him
he-
up and dispose of him.
But he
had a
wasn't
ski-
wearing black latex.
No.
It was just.
It was
like,
the
ski
trash
mask
bag.
and a ski mask.
And a ski mask with just the mouth. just
Oh my God.
mouth.
I know where this is going, baby.
But not like the leather mouth, like the gimp, like
No-
a ski
no.
mask, like he was trying to rob the house.
Right.
Literally, like they wrapped him up, like they were about to chop him up and kill him.
Right. And
But he was
then,
duct
So
taped.
he was wrapped up from his neck down.
Yes.
yeah, and then with a ski mask on.
What is ski mask on?
Okay, so he was trying to lose weight for wrestling, I guess.
He could have been.
Very,
Maybe.
very similar, yeah. And then there was just like this.
And how does this become a porno?
There's this not very attractive woman just
Of course
going
not.
going to going to fucking town on this guy.
There was one hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke 2 holes. One for your mouth, obviously, so you can breathe.
Yeah.
And another one.
Yeah.
And the other one had his twig and berries hanging out. So this girl this dude is wrapped up,
Can't
taped
move.
up,
Can't
move, and this chick is
On a table or something.
on the
Yeah.
bed.
Okay.
This chick is sucking him off and then starts banging him.
Starts riding it.
This clip is literally
It was
30
so
seconds.
fucking weird.
It was so weird that I had to share it. I don't even know how I came across it. I don't even know how I came across it. I'm like, what is this? Isn't it weird how you just
I'm a
find things? Trust me,
bust.
I didn't
I
Google.
was just watching LeBron James highlights. How did I
Right,
get to this?
like things just pop up on social media. Like obviously, like you follow some hot girls here and there on like Instagram and shit, but like the fact that like a man wrapped in a trash bag. I'm like, what if I was any younger than I was?
Where do you
like,
get that kink from?
well, this is where I was getting at. All right, we make a joke. The group text that you have with your friends, everybody has them. They're very inappropriate, but they're not for the outside world to see. They're for your friends. Shit like that make you laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The shit that you say to your friends, you should burn and rot in
that's
hell.
the shit that gets you fired.
You should be fucking hung for some of the things that like are said in our group text. But that being said, it's literally the funniest time, funnest shit you'll ever talk about in your life. Anyway, so I sent you that, and after we got done laughing, I said, where the fuck?
Yeah.
2 things. One, where the fuck does that come from? Where deep down inside of you, do you find that sex kink where you're just like, you know how we can really spice things up? Why don't you wrap me in a trash bag and shoot? He might have even been
like a contractor's bag. Or like
dude. She might have even fucking stabbed him before she
like Black and Decker
started doing shit. Like two. How is that brought up to your partner? How do you go about? All right, Kate.
So
you and Rye are sitting on the couch and you guys are watching, like, you know, so you're watching The Town. You're like, oh, dude, he's getting
watching what?
The Town. And I'm just thinking of a movie, like some type of movie, like, oh shit,
great
like, oh shit, he's getting duct taped. And then all of a sudden, like, it slowly says, and Rye's is sitting like, oh man, I wonder what it's like to be duct taped. And then Kate's like, yeah, that must suck too, right? He's like, yeah, but like, what if you were duct taped and naked? She's like, oh god, could you imagine like being in front of all those people and then all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, but like, what if like the robber left for a second and it was just me and you stuck in the vault? Like, how does it go about? Wait, you know, we're about to die anyway. I think he's gonna blow up the bank. What if we just like?
Why don't you just cut a hole down there?
Yeah, why don't we just try to figure this out since we only have 2 minutes of life left? But I'm saying, like,
because I'm tied up and she's not.
Yeah.
How do you go about even bringing that up to your
that's
to your
gotta
partner?
be. I mean, that's extreme, but it's got to be something that evolves from like the smallest
that's what I was
kink,
gonna
and then
say.
you're like, but how do we push it a little bit further, and then a little bit further? Like,
True.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, obviously,
So
he
where
liked
do
to
you
be
start? Where would you start
dominated.
with that?
Right, so it had to be
okay.
handcuffed, right?
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Tied
just
up,
like
some
a little
bondage.
duct tape on.
Right, because people do role playing,
Yeah.
which is not into. I'm not into. Don't walk in with a fake toy gun like, get down, I'm about to rob your house. But before I leave, I'm going to lick your asshole. Oh no, take everything but my butt.
Yeah. Doctor, my back hurts.
Like, could you imagine?
Because
Like,
your balls are full. Get over here.
No, daughter. No, stepdaughter. That's not how you do it.
No, sis. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Not until you suck me off.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah. Oh, stepmommy, don't do this.
You're getting a nice bluish hue.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Not loud enough.
sexuality is so fucking weird. So, like how are you ever sitting there? It's like, oh man, I would really like to pee on you. Huh? What
Right.
did you just say to
It
me?
definitely doesn't come all at once.
Come.
You look. Hey.
Now they say, like, psychologists and psychiatrists say
No, you're right. Go ahead.
that usually
You're exactly right.
I know where I know where he's going with
that
this.
like all sexual kinks kind of like stem from something in your childhood, right?
Yeah, we listened to that Rogan podcast.
Yeah,
Christopher Ryan, the sex
right.
doctor. He says like all these like type of things. Like for
Something
example, like
happened.
like I like feet. So
Right.
like
when
there was
Evan
some-
was a fucking baby.
so my mom must have kicked me in the head when I was like 3.
And it made
And my mom must
made
have had
his
like
dick move.
really nice feet, and
It
she
made
must have had
his
like
dick move.
really nice feet, and
And
she
you're like,
kicked,
I was really into
and
that
she
head
kicked
kick.
and she kicked me in the head. So from there on, I was like, oh shit, like
I love
feet.
toenails.
Right, like,
Yeah.
but I'm saying they say there's always something that stems from when you're young. I don't know. Maybe one of my sister's friends was really hot and I liked her.
Right.
We had a pool, so maybe like there was
Right,
something
run
there.
around the pool.
Right.
Right. Something
Right.
nice. She's like, oh yeah, like I don't know. Like that's
yeah.
it's
Right.
funny to talk about. Like
It
we all-
is, it
like
is.
we all feel weird and we're giggling, but you're just like, yeah, it's came from
Something
somewhere.
happened.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like I was
right.
born and all of a sudden like the DNA just started like start sparking here like I'm fucking Iron Man.
Everyone
Like,
knows
oh,
that's
you
how
know
it
what?
works.
This chromosome. Let's just make this dude really weird and like getting wrapped in a trash bag.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
something has to happen.
Right, right. Which is, I think, we could get down a fucking dark rabbit hole here.
Don't tell your story until I'm back.
I won't. I think that's why, like,
Hear that.
they always say people that are sexually abused. I can't believe we're talking about this. Sexually abused when they're kids, like, end up doing that
Right,
to
being
somebody
a
else
pedophile
because,
at a later date.
because, like, when they were formed at a young age to like be abused. So that's
Right,
why
I guess your
they're-
brain's not fully developed,
it's fucked up.
and if something happens,
Something that
it
traumatic
makes
or
it makes
that.
an imprint on
Right.
your brain, and
Right.
now you're changed forever.
So what
I
other
guess.
fetishes are there, like, and how can you like bring that back to when you're a child? Like,
Well, I
Evan
think-
has a
I don't-
foot fetish.
I don't think it's a one particular instance
You know,
either. Like taking Ebbs. It's probably not one particular thing that pushes it.
you think
into
it
that.
like
It's
grows or
right.
Gradually.
One
builds?
thing might have planted the seed,
Right,
and that seed turned into where he's at now.
right.
But I think it's still developed. It has to be developed over time,
Yeah, definitely.
right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like the trash bag thing. Clearly
Right.
likes to be dominated.
You don't start with a trash bag, right?
Right.
Like it
Right.
grows.
Correct.
Right.
It's
He
probably,
started at one point, and
it's like anything else. Like it's like, you know, drugs. Like all of a sudden it doesn't do it for me anymore. So like I gotta keep upping the ante, upping
Right.
the ante.
right, like
so,
everyone knows, weed is a gateway drug.
Right.
Mostly the junk food.
Everyone
like-
knows sugar is a gateway drug.
So like after you use handcuffs for fucking 20 times, I'm like, all right, this is getting pretty
Right, you get
boring.
bored of
Can
it.
we do something else?
Step it up to the duct tape,
Yeah.
and then maybe they had latex costumes or something like
Right.
that, but then they left the costumes at
And
at
then-
home, and they were
yeah.
like, "What else can we use?"
They go
that
to
would
bubble wrap,
stimulate it? Right,
and then they're like, I want black. So let's get trash bags.
right,
It all,
Contractor bags though, because you know.
it all makes fucking sense.
right. The Force Flex bags are expensive, so
Right.
you don't want to waste those on a bodysuit.
I wonder if they reuse the same bodysuit.
Well,
The guy has to be the
this
same
is-
height because
this
it
is-
has to fit into the hole that was already created.
Right. This is another. This is another thing I brought up to you too. I was like, how? All right. You're doing the whole sexual experience, whatever your fucking weird shit is. What happens after that? Like,
Oh
all right,
yeah.
all right, you guys both climax, whatever happens, and all of a sudden it's just like 20 seconds goes by, and you're sitting there, and you're like, all right, you can untape me, you can cut me out now. Like,
Cut me
Yeah.
loose.
like the
But,
whole,
but don't cut too much of it because we got to use it next time.
Yeah.
but like the
Oh.
whole experience of like after, we're just like, because like
Yeah.
everybody knows, like, all right. Whatever. After sex, you're like, oh, get the towel, clean up,
Right.
like that whole unromantic,
Right.
Throw-
I think
shit.
that's the relationship.
Throw the
right?
towel.
Like
on
the
them,
whole
Yeah.
unromantic
Clean
thing that they
yourself
don't
up,
show
you
in
filthy
movies. Like in
animal.
movies, they show all this passion and love, but like all of a sudden it's over. Like,
not.
they never show. There's like, all right, where's the cum towel? Let's
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
feel
that's what
I'm
they were
getting
trying
in the
to show
shower.
in that
That-
movie.
yeah, movie exactly.
The fuck movie was it
American
called?
Honey.
American Honey.
That's what I'm saying. But like, that's normal shit that we
Yeah.
all deal
Right.
with.
Right.
All right, you're like, all right, can you cut me out of this trash bag? And
Yeah.
And she's like, "Stop being a bitch. You can rip yourself out."
you
of a
can
trash
only
bag."
do that shit if you guys own your own place. Could you imagine
Like-
your parents coming home early from dinner and you're like
Yeah.
fucking hopping through the fucking living room like that?
Wait, Mom, no, don't look. Yeah, no,
Dude.
you have to have your own house.
Oh,
like,
shit.
It's probably at the
Oh,
end. the-
Airbnbs is where it's
Yeah.
at.
Oh, hotels. If
Oh.
if there was cameras in, well, there is cameras in hotels because people are creeps. But like,
Yeah.
Erin Andrews, shout out Erin Andrews. She got like 65 mil for that.
Yeah.
She should have got more. Fuck that, dude.
Fuck yeah.
That dude's a fuck. The dude from the hotel gave
her
stalker her hotel room.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry.
peep holder.
There's a movie called Booty Calls. Jamie Foxx is in it. There's this one scene where Vivica A. Fox wraps him in like Glad wrap. She just like literally wraps him up. Anyway, it's just, but you don't see that whole thing happen. So it's like this whole thing happening. All of a sudden, it's him and his friend. They're like trying to hook up with these two, and the two girls are neighbors. So anyway, Jamie Foxx is across the hall. He comes busting in his room, busting in the apartment room, wrapped in Glad wrap, just like bouncing around and shit. And like he's sitting there choking, like it's around his fucking head and all this shit. The dude goes up like, what the fuck? He goes up and pops his mouth. I'm like, all of a sudden, Jamie Foxx is like, he's like,
Christ.
we're gonna wait until I turn into a fucking butterfly.
That's
Dude,
great.
it was the funniest
That's great
fucking
line.
shit that he just comes in like a
my
fucking
God.
caterpillar. Oh, dude, I
That's
lost
fucking
it.
great.
I lost it.
Dan had a story.
Kate left because she felt uncomfortable. I don't blame her.
Oh my God. All right, should I get into this story?
Yeah, and then we'll get into the top 5.
All right. Okay, so a few months back, right, I had MRSA on my finger. This finger, you can still see it. It's a little fucking swollen.
Get out.
What is it? Like what? Like
MRSA is a staph infection.
right? But I mean, like, what? How does it display?
So I let it go for fucking like
Too long.
way too long.
Of course.
Way too long. So like it started out, I thought I had like a splinter. Like it was just like little like dot, and it like hurt, like it was infected. It felt like, or like just very sensitive. So I was like, all right, whatever. Like I'll get that splinter out some other time.
It'll
And
probably come out on its own.
yeah,
Sure.
Jesus.
Everybody knows that.
So I let it go, and like then I was like prying at it, picking at it, trying to get it to fucking, because it got pretty
With a dirty
fucking
knife, probably.
Yeah, it got pretty swollen.
Toe knife.
So right, so and then I made it definitely fucking worse. So I went to urgent care, right, and they were like, oh, you need to go to the fucking ER. I was like, oh shit, really?
That's not good.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, definitely just go straight to the ER. I was like, okay. So me and my girlfriend at the time go to the hospital, right?
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh.
So not long story short, but like we get into the hospital, we get into the ER, and they're like the doctor sees me. They're like, yeah, you probably have MRSA.
Casual.
Yeah. It's really not
Probs.
that not that
Probs got MRSA.
not that serious, but so they hooked me up to antibiotics, IV. So I'm sitting there in the
And they
hospital.
scheduled a surgery to cut your finger off, and you were like, whoa,
Whoa! I need this. No, Ryan. So I'm sitting there, right? I'm hooked up to the IV, and my girlfriend at the time is sitting in the chair next to me, and she's kind of like resting her head on my lap, and we're just sitting there. That's not where this is going. So
I didn't say no.
We're sitting there,
Why
and
did she pull out the trash bags?
and
The nurse is like, I'm just coming in to check on you. You're like, give me a minute.
so actually one of these people might listen to this podcast, but whatever. Fuck it. So I'm sitting there, and the doctor's like, all right, we're gonna have to you get an x-ray, make sure you don't have any like foreign bodies inside your finger or anything like that. I was like, all right, yeah, sure. So I'm sitting there, and we're just like waiting for this IV bag to fucking finish. It took like 2 hours, and around this person walks into the fucking door, and it's my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, I shit my fucking pants, dude. Like, she worked at the hospital that I was at. I'm sitting there with my girlfriend at the time, and like stupid fucking me, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, she's coming to like say hi. So I was like, hey, like, how you doing? She's like, you ready? I was like, for what? She's like, your x-ray. Why do you think I'm here? I'm like,
I work here.
oh. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So, bro, when I tell you, it was the most awkward fucking moment of my life to have to leave my girlfriend.
You want to stay here? You want to come with me? Or?
To go with my ex-girlfriend while she gives me fucking X-ray
On my hand.
she was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I got MRSA.
How you been?
Standard.
So it's up with you.
Dude, it was fucking great. And you guys probably know who I'm
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about.
Yeah, I know exactly
It
what
was,
you're talking about.
oh my God, I felt so fucking uncomfortable. But,
What are you gonna do?
what are you gonna do? It was fucking
You had to
great.
get X-rays.
It was
You
great.
know?
You could have went to any hospital. You chose hers.
I know, but like,
Subconsciously.
I didn't know like which one she worked at. It crossed my mind. I was like, she might be here, and then she poked her fucking head, and I was like, ah! Shit! Oh man, I thought that story was longer, but
No, I like it. It's
That's
just
it. That's
because
it.
I know exactly. It's I don't know
It was
exactly what you're
so
talking about, and I never dealt with that.
it
But
was
it's just
so
like
fucking funny though.
the situation. You're just like because it's not awkward, but it's awkward.
I
Like there's
felt like
nothing
I was
wrong.
in a rom-com. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the girl who caught her husband cheating on her? I seen it on Barstool today, or yesterday,
By his fucking heart
by his
rate.
Fitbit. She caught her boyfriend or her husband cheating because of his Fitbit. So he said he was like, I don't know if he said he was out or he said he was at work.
It was 4 in the morning.
So their Fitbits are synced together on like the app and shit. So you can look at each other's heart rates and miles and steps and all that shit. So he's not home yet, and it's like 3:30 in the morning.
I think he was on like a business trip, yeah, or something.
And all
like
of a sudden, his fucking heart rate spikes at 3:30 in the morning to like, I don't know what your heart rate is when you fuck, but it's high.
120.
I know at 3:30.
140.
I know at 3:30 in the morning your heart rate should be like an 80
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
because
Probably
you're
even lower
sleeping.
than that.
Because you're
Sleeping,
sleeping,
probably 50.
and all of a sudden it's 3:30 in the morning and his heart rate's at a whopping 189.
How funny is that?
That's
Could you
awesome.
imagine?
That's awesome.
So what did she do? Was she like, obviously you were cheating, or
I'd be like, honey, I was doing cocaine. What do you want me to say?
For sure, you'd rather get in trouble
Oh my
for
God,
doing blow.
100%.
there was a gym at the hotel, so that's where I was.
I hit the
going.
treadmill.
Yeah,
No big deal.
It was empty at that time, so
I mean, it's just a hilarious way to get caught. Like, what kind of fucking?
like, did she know from that? Like,
they
how-
didn't
how-
really like give a back.
I don't know. I didn't read too much into it after that.
I don't really care.
I seen the headline.
That's
I
what
was
it
like,
said on
I
the
seen the
headline,
headline.
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's got to be true.
That's what it said on the headline.
Oh
Who
my
cares?
God.
All right, top five.
Yeah.
Pause it.
What's our top 5 tonight, Evan?
Our top five tonight is technically like a top six-ish.
6ish.
So we didn't know what to do. We didn't know if we wanted to do turn-ons or turn-off. So we said, fuck it.
We'll do both.
We'll do both, 3 and 3. So we're doing top 6
Turn offs and
turn-ons and turn-offs. 3
Three
and
of
3. How do you want to do this rotation?
yeah.
Do we do?
I think we go all the way through. No.
Dude,
Let's go back and forth.
right. No,
Right.
that's what
Make
I'm
it
saying.
fun.
Do we do
Just
one
offs
turn on,
first.
one turn off, or
No,
do we
no.
do?
Just
So
all offs.
off, on.
Okay,
Off,
yeah.
off,
Fuck it.
off,
Let's
off,
do it.
On.
I like that.
Ain't nobody gonna tell me to stop,
Nope. No.
except if Chelsea came down and said it's too late.
Then we gotta
It's
stop.
all right, guys. We're sorry. We only got the 2. We gotta. Actually, it's early. We got plenty of time. Let's go.
All right.
Dan, you're number 6. Turn off.
Turn off. My number 6 is like someone who's conceited, like addicted to their cell phone and like fucking post selfie after selfie
Yeah.
after selfie on fucking like people that are just like so thirsty for like
Likes and
likes and like attention from other dudes and like
Approval
yeah,
from people you don't even know.
exactly.
But someone needs to give them the attention.
Yeah,
If it's not gonna be you, it's not gonna be you. It's not gonna be me. Then it's gonna be
I'm
some guy from
gonna go fucking
Idaho.
find it somewhere. Like
Yep.
Right, and
That-
let's be honest, a girl can get more likes because, like, say you're just like, you put something up and you're like, no. I mean, you show a little bit of butt cheek or a little bit of under boob.
You're
everybody
getting-
like, oh, shit.
it doesn't matter who
Yeah.
who you are. You're getting fucking
But, like,
likes.
that's false. That's, like, false
False
likes.
advertising.
Well, it's not,
false
that's not the
likes.
false advertising as much as, like, you want likes, so you're doing something like that. Like, you don't know these people liking your shit.
No.
And, you know, it's one thing to promote. If you have, like, an Instagram and you're, like, trying to promote some shit, like,
Yeah, like a
But there's-
bathing suit. or
but, like,
something.
there's people that I've unfollowed or, like, that I follow and, like, don't post more than once a day. Like, there'll be people who, like,
Yeah.
I'll post to be, like, 4 hours ago, and then there's no 1 hour. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, stop, please.
Why
Stop.
do you post
Right,
so much?
consumes their lives.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's your business, I guess. I mean, if you're making money, don't.
Now I'm
I'm not here to talk shit. Make money, but
like when I made this list, I was thinking more of like someone I'm either dating or like thinking about dating, and like this shit will like turn me off right
Right, yeah.
away. Like someone who like just puts thirst traps out there for like every fucking dude
Absolutely.
to see. Like, that shit just turns me off.
Or when somebody gets in
See
a
you
new
later.
relationship and they're just.
Machine gunning.
Yeah.
Actually, do it turn on too, so we can see.
MGK. What? Oh, go to
why
turn
not?
on?
I changed my mind.
Okay.
So we'll do...
Yeah, do one of each.
All right, we're going to fly through this. Okay.
Well, because we can see the comparison.
No, you're right. You're right.
Are we? All right.
Mine don't match up.
I was
but
gonna say, are
fuck
we
it.
matching them up though? Mine
No,
aren't matched up.
Only my first one matches up. The
Okay.
other ones don't.
My first one. A nice good musk. You know
Okay.
you know what a musk is?
No.
Yeah, the
Smell.
Yeah, smell, but it's like it's the pheromone false
Aroma?
smell. It's
Not
the-
even that. I'm not getting that.
No. You know, I know.
No.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. Like we were talking about before. Like this kind of stems back from like when I was not like super young, but like young. Like I remember dating girls and like their perfume.
Their
Like
smell.
I could fucking smell that perfume today and be like, oh shit,
great.
that reminds
So-and-so,
me of
yeah.
her. Yeah,
Right.
or something like that.
Dude, a good
and that's
smell
crazy.
though?
Like
Oh my god.
like they've said that.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid.
I'm a bust. But like they say, science. If you talk to fucking scientists, they say
I do all the time. Like, when I hit my scientist now blogs,
on the weekends, all I do
I
is
give him a call.
I talk to the
I talk
spies.
to plenty of biologists and chemists.
When I think of something, I give him a call.
Biologists, geologists, homologists. Anyway,
That's not a thing.
homeostasis.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, they say your sense of smell is one of your strongest senses for evoking like feelings.
For sure, and sometimes it's not even like a perfume or something like that.
No,
It's
no,
like
it
the
could
way
just be
something-
their
Laundry,
or like
they're them.
people's
their
houses.
sweat.
Right.
Like this doesn't really work on my list, but like
No, for
people's
sure.
houses like bring me home. Like
Right.
I don't know. Like I remember going away to college and then coming home and like being like, oh fuck, like this.
Right,
is,
that whiff of
smell,
your shit, yeah.
my smell.
Not
like,
your shit, but like a whiff of your stuff. Ah, God dang! You still shitting in the downstairs bathroom?
Close the door, goddammit.
My house!
So, yeah, that's my number 3.
I didn't have smell, but that's very good.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
I like that a lot. Because smell is fucking
And on
great.
the other hand, like, which is odd for me to say because I have smelly feet, but a bad smelling partner is like,
Oh, well, no, that's no, you're
Right,
done.
and again,
Done.
sometimes it's not necessarily a bad smell. It's just a smell that, like, I could smell
right.
something and be like, that smells awesome, and you could smell it and be like,
right,
I don't like it. You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah,
So it's not necessarily, like I said, it's not necessarily a perfume. It's just like the smell, and you're like,
right,
yes.
right. You were actually
That's
kind of
just
right.
not-
It's like their pheromones or whatever.
Right, but some people even wear a good perfume, too. You're like, oh, that's
Right,
her
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
I like that. That's a good one.
So,
I like you.
Aw.
Ah.
So this is my number 3 for each one. Is they kind of match up with each other, kind of don't. You'll see what
Okay.
I'm talking about. First, the off is when they think that they're just better than everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's like, first off, you're not. Second off, relax.
Yeah.
Okay. Who even if you are, who cares?
Yeah, sure.
I know you're better. That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, we can talk shit about them. We can do whatever. But
Right, it's
Don't-
fun to
don't
talk
come
shit in the
in-
comfort of our home, but like,
don't come into the bar and be like, this place sucks because I'm the hottest girl here.
Right.
oh,
right.
God.
Guess
you were.
Guess
and
what?
now you're not.
Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say. Like, guess what? All the hotness that you did have just went out the fucking window with that
just
shit
shows that-
personality.
Like you saying that
Fucking bitch.
actually means you're insecure.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you are all right, for example, like the toughest dude in the room doesn't walk in and is like, "I'll fuck everybody up here." You're like, no.
No.
His
A lion-
confidence is through the roof because he's fine.
He knows.
If you're so hot, you don't have to walk in and be like,
Right.
no.
Why did we
Right.
even come here? This
Yeah.
place sucks.
A
I'm the only one
lion-
wearing heels. You're like,
A lion never has to convince anybody they're lying. Nope. They just fucking roar, motherfucker.
sure.
And
I like that.
my on is kind of the opposite. It's that right amount of confidence.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yep.
that tough guy that comes in, he knows he can fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to yell it out and let everyone know.
No.
You're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
And same with the girl. Like you're like, she comes in, you're like, damn, that's the hottest girl in here, and she knows it.
Right.
But she's still gonna have fun.
Yeah, and she.
Now in that defense,
with her and her ugly friends.
Now they always have hot girls always have ugly friends
Always.
somehow. But in their defense, like I understand how it could be hard. Like say you're like a really hot chick and you steady get attention your entire life. It's kind of hard for that not to affect you a little bit.
Yeah.
Like
when you don't get attention, you mean?
Well, no, just at some point, like if so many people keep telling you you're hot, then you're actually hot. Like you know you're hot.
Right. That's
like when you walk in, you're just like, I know I'm hot, but like when you're hot, you have a little bit more confidence because you're like, I know I am. So like that's
right.
good.
And that's good.
But sometimes you could be a little too much. Like, don't overdress when we're going somewhere that you don't need to be overdressed for.
I hear you. Like on a Sunday, go to Whistler's to watch the Eagles. Like, don't fucking wear.
If we're all wearing Eagles jerseys and boozing hard today,
And you wear a prom gown.
leave.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Leave the heels home.
Yeah, please.
You know.
But again, it's so.
I know. I'm
kind of on that page, but
We're also like
not.
kind of nitpicking.
Yeah,
but
of course.
So like,
Since I'm such a stud, I can just break down any woman or any man in the world and just tell them how they aren't doing well. And well, this is what you're doing wrong. Take it from me.
Yeah.
Who's gained 35 pounds since his baby was born? Been eating pierogies and fucking grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
frozen pierogies.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I don't even have time to cook them anymore.
Oh,
Fucking lard ass over here.
But yeah, just like I said, just having that right amount of confidence and not overblowing it. When you overblow it, you can quickly go from like, oh damn, that girl's hot, to
yeah.
get out of my face.
And sometimes it's just like, I don't even fucking have a shot. Like with some, like if they're acting too confident, like I don't want to put all that work in.
Now, see, we're agreeing, but there's dudes who do like that. The guys
Oh,
are
definitely.
Because you know, there's like girls who are like, oh, I love an asshole. Like girls are attracted to like.
Right.
You ever notice like that girl's way too hot and that dude's a douche? Like what's going on here?
Yeah.
But like same thing, like some dudes are like, oh no, I kind of like
That's
her.
what I'm
She's
saying, I don't like either of
bitchy.
them.
She's bitchy. But I'm saying this is
Right.
good because everybody has like different tastes.
That's why
Right.
I'll tell you the key. You have to find a girl that was like a 5 in high school that peaks when she's like 25.
Oh,
Right.
fuck.
You know what I mean?
There
She
you
started out, you know.
So she's
So she's
thankful.
got the personality already.
Right, she has
and
that
then she
element.
gets the looks and it's now she's ready.
You don't wanna
she's ready to go.
You don't want to marry a trust fund baby. You want to marry a guy who got money later in his life.
Right, who earned it.
who
Yeah.
earned it
Okay.
by making podcasts.
Mine don't match.
Yeet.
Mine don't match.
Line up. No.
Yeah.
I wish this was louder. I don't understand
So what
how
I'm gonna
long.
do is just
I just played them in the break and they
I'm
all
just gonna
worked.
do my 2 3s. Okay.
Okay.
Do
Turn
one at a
offs.
time.
I know what my number 1 is. All right, my number 3 for turn offs. I don't like when girls are aggressive in the fact where like, especially when you watch a lot of like Instagram videos, like a lot of fights, like girl fights. I don't like when girls act like they're dudes when it comes to
Yeah, I know what you mean.
violence.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like girls walking around like scratching their crotch, like, oh, I'm a dude. No, I mean like when like it comes down to like arguments and stuff, like they start pumping their chest out and getting all. I understand you don't want any dudes to walk all over. I don't want any dudes to walk all over you. Like, have respect for yourself. I get that. But they get in dudes' faces. I don't like when girls act like dudes, knowing that it's not right for dudes. A man
Right.
isn't allowed to hit a woman. And you can tell some girls take advantage of that, where they get into dudes' faces and shit, like, fuck you,
Yeah.
I'll fuck you, I'm gonna do shit, and like they'll spit on a dude. Like, you can only poke a bear so much. The dude's gonna sock you in the fucking head. It's just, it's science. You're physically not.
I was speaking to the scientists earlier,
No, I'm
and
saying,
they
like,
told me
you're physically not comparable to a male.
no, you're not.
You know what I mean? Like, bone structure and all that. I mean, obviously there's some girls who can fuck you up, but they're professionals. Like, when they get too aggressive and they start getting too rowdy, I'm like, you need to chill. Like, have you ever seen, like, say, like, you see fights and, like, girls start hopping it and they start punching dudes in the head
Yeah.
when, like, 2 boyfriends fight. I understand you have your boyfriend back, but, like, do not get involved. Back the fuck away, because what's going to happen when, like, he pushes your boyfriend away for a second? He doesn't realize that it's his girlfriend, you know, hitting you on the head. Like, you don't realize this girl. Like, if you're just getting hit in an air, you're like, you're just going to throw a punch or an elbow and just fucking, you're getting knocked out.
And not only
And
that,
then that dude's going to be in trouble, but you're acting like a fucking animal right now, trying to, like,
Yeah.
get involved in shit. I get it. It's your boyfriend, ride or die and shit. Or even so-and-so. Like, A lot of girls still go, no, that's my friend. You called her ugly. Fuck you. I'll fuck you up. All this shit. And like you like start throwing drinks and shit. Like, bitch, you're lucky that there's some type of like invisible like wall or something going on where like I just don't pick you up and just fucking slam you on your head right now.
I hear you.
I'm not advocating violence against women. What I'm saying is just
It's one of those things that's gonna
what-
wake up tomorrow.
He's
you know
gonna
what I'm
fuck.
But I'm just going to say like just you can only poke the bear so much when it comes to
I'm sending a warning to Chelsea.
oh god. Now Chelsea, I'm gonna let you
Don't
know.
you start shit.
1950s, I could hit you with the ruler as big as my arm.
Rule of
No, but I'm
thumb.
saying like
Rule of
I just
thumb.
don't like when girls get all fucking hyped up and
I
like
hear
too
you.
aggressive.
So that's a
and
turn
shit.
off for you.
Turn off where they're too aggressive. Just like, hey,
Cool it.
cool it, guy.
Have a seat. Let's have a drink.
Yeah,
Right. I
yeah.
understand emotions run high. You don't like being disrespected. I don't like being disrespected, but like, fucking chill.
Right.
Also,
I hear you. I hear you.
even when girls do it to other girls, like
That's what I thought you were saying, and I like 100% agree with that.
I hate girl
that
fights.
when girls like
I hate girl
fucking
fights.
fighting.
Dude, when you go on like the fight websites or
Yeah.
Instagram pages, it's all
World
girls.
Star.
It's all girls fighting each other.
Yeah,
Right.
it's weird.
Like I don't know, maybe like I don't know.
Turn on.
Turn ons has nothing to do with that.
It's okay.
This has nothing to do with that.
It's okay. Dance wasn't related either.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
Now I'm getting
Other ones.
very specific, and a lot of mine are like going to be some, I guess, weird details and shit like that. But nice eyebrows
Ooh.
are a huge turn on for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
Now, what are? This is gonna sound stupid.
My
what
type
are
of
nice
eyebrows.
Yeah.
I like thick eyebrows. I hate when girls have them too thin, and I hate when girls pencil them too much. I want a natural thick eye, and I don't even care if it's not waxed 100%. I'm not saying I want a couple caterpillars above your fucking head here. I just mean
Yeah.
when you have the comment like, and it goes. It's another one's going to go into it too, but like grooming wise, like you take care of yourself, but like also that natural look too. And I mean, no, you can get your eyebrows waxed. I'm down, and I like a nice thick long eyebrow, but like. When details, I like details. It would be easy for a guy to be like, "Oh, turn-ons for me is a fat ass and big tits." Okay,
Duh.
easy, dude.
No
easy.
shit.
Relax. Put your fucking boner away. I get it. It's details that people pay
Right,
attention to
right.
that really make people like sexy or good like that.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. It's little things.
Details, personality, stuff like that. But a good set. You ask Chelsea, she can name my like top three things that would turn. She would say that in her. Ev looks at because I pay
Eyebrows.
attention to people's shit, and like
he
I do.
said that
He's
so
in.
aggressive
Yeah.
to you.
I pay shit. I pay attention to people's shit
Yeah.
because I can tell what kind of person you are by
Yeah.
the way you take care of yourself.
Right.
If you don't
Right.
care about yourself, then I don't fucking care about you. You know what I mean? You're gonna
That's
come
fair.
out. You're gonna come out in public in fucking pajama pants and fucking no eyebrows.
In front of company?
No eyebrows and pajama pants. Like, how am I supposed to treat you with fucking any type of
No
decency?
eyebrows. They leave
Like,
them at home.
you have no. There's people who like how am I supposed to treat you? You're walking around like hot shit in fucking Elmo PJs and shit. No eyebrows. Get your shit together.
Remember those girls in gym class? They had like the Elmo pajamas, the hot Cheetos, and they would like walk around the track all day.
Yeah.
So it's-
Anyway, for me, a good turn on is a nice set of eyebrows. A nice set of eyebrows.
both of them, not one of them.
I like that. Eyebrows fucking turn. me
Eyebrows
on.
can make or break a
They
girl.
really do.
They can really make or break a girl.
Yeah.
Because some girls get too extreme where they make them like too dark
If
and
you-
like they look like fucking airbrushed.
If you
Hey, this isn't a graffiti fucking.
Contest.
And then on the other hand, if they had like the real fucking thin, like super thin,
Yeah.
and they're like,
What am I gonna do? Snort that?
like jagged.
What am I gonna do? Snort that?
Ones
Get that
that
thing
are
off
up in
here.
the
Yeah, they like put a big angle on. I'm like, ew. No, thank you.
Are you surprised or not?
Number
I can't
two.
tell.
My number 2 turn off is and
I'm just degrading women over here.
I
I just
don't
know
really
I'm
like
gonna
this
wake up and
one.
regret.
but I'm gonna stick with it. Whatever, fuck it. An annoying voice, and like I kind of like had some some people in mind when I thought about this.
What they rhyme with?
Roranda. No. So it's like because you could be a smoke show and like I don't know. I maybe could get over a shitty voice, but like
No, but
if I'm on the
they can
fence,
cut through
it
you.
could cut you fucking deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you have one of
Irritating,
those fucking
nagging.
like I can't sit with you the rest of my fucking life.
Especially if they don't shut the fuck up.
Right,
gonna say
right,
that. They keep
exactly. It
talking.
goes hand in hand. Like you got a shitty voice, you usually won't shut the
Now,
fuck up.
what we're saying, and I know we're three guys talking right here. It would have been nice to have one of the girls down here.
Yeah,
But, like,
so
this goes both ways for a lot
Oh,
of
definitely.
Because guess
definitely.
what? Dudes, groom yourself also.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
don't have your fucking bushy-ass eyebrows walking around like, oh, these chicks are bitches. No, you look like a fucking slob.
You're a clown.
And, dudes, if you have an annoying voice, that's one thing. But, like,
right.
don't talk as much then. Shut the fuck up and listen for a little bit because
Maybe learn sign
I don't remember
language.
asking you a goddamn thing.
That was better. That was better, Ryan. Fuck Nancy's water. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that just really fucking bothers me. Like, it's a shame because I know it's not something they could fucking help, and like
they kind of something you feel like sometimes they can.
sometimes, yeah, for real. Honestly, I can't. I
And
do.
that probably makes it worse when you're like, are you talking like
I
that on
feel like you're
purpose?
doing this on purpose. Like, are you trying to sound like a dumb?
Yesterday you
bitch?
weren't sounding like that. And again, that
I felt like he was gonna say cunt.
I was like, I had so many bad words in my head. I was like, how can I land this gently?
I almost felt guilty just even saying that as a joke. Like that, the "see you next Tuesday" word is like,
Yeah, it's tough.
that's like,
if used effectively,
it's almost as effective as the atomic bomb.
Fatal.
it can be fatal.
You
Yeah.
can end a relationship like that.
Yep.
That might have been only like the fourth time I've ever said that word in my life.
And live on the podcast.
Jesus, guy.
I feel like I feel like I just did something wrong.
You might edit that, Ryan.
Just do a bleep over that word.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. If
so
your
that's-
voice sucks, sorry, but I'm not feeling it. All right. So my number 2 turn on is I really, really like athletic girls, and everything about it. Like I like the clothes they wear. Like
Hey, man.
you show me a girl in like yoga pants and like gym attire and like some fresh Nikes. Like that shit gets my blood pumping. You know what I mean?
Right, and I think it's also related to mine, the confidence.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
like,
Definitely.
I'm just gonna wear this tight T-shirt and these yoga pants.
I don't need to dress up. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And I'm put my hair up, and then we can go to the bar. If you did, you say you wanted to go to watch the Eagles game?
I
yeah,
did.
We'll go.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Right.
Do I need to change? I'm okay, right? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like the confidence to know that
Exactly.
they're not there to impress anybody.
And, like you don't even have to be a good athlete, but
Right.
like I don't know. And I think like it also.
And it also kind of goes. Sorry, it
No,
also
go
kind
ahead.
of goes back to what Ev was saying, like to take care of yourself.
Right. Right.
You
Exactly.
I know you work out a little bit. Again, you don't have to be in the gym
No.
4 times a day,
No,
like for
no.
an hour each.
You don't
like
have
just,
to be fucking power lifting and shit like that.
right, you
but
go
like,
twice a week.
yeah.
You tone it up a little bit, and it shows that you care,
Right.
and that's all that really matters.
Yeah.
You don't have to be fucking 6-pack of abs and be able to lift more than me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just-
Possible.
You can't. Just
It's
shows
science.
that you
It's science.
It's science. My bone structure, you're never gonna beat it.
And at the same time, like, I do coach like 3 different fucking sports, so like I need someone that's gonna like relate to that and like understand like my life. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know, like. You don't have to be fucking running marathons, but like know some shit about
some
sports.
effort
and
in.
Be athletic, like, and I also want to have fucking breed some good athletes.
I don't.
You know what I
You
mean?
don't, dude.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I've always dated like girls that played sports, and it turns me on.
It works.
But I mean, if you don't play sports, I'll still talk to you. Whatever.
It's okay.
It's okay.
But again, it's not about playing sports.
No, it's not.
It's about
It was back in high
taking-
school,
right.
but like now it's like just
it's
take
about
care of
just
yourself
taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
and wear yoga pants a lot,
Right.
a lot.
All the time.
Strict dress code in his household.
Wait. Jeans?
No.
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 Go
Back
put on
upstairs.
Nope.
Back upstairs.
My number 2 off is and I don't even know what word to put before this, but like the
I feel bad.
I
feel really bad at this moment. Like, I feel like we're really in...
He just went into the bathroom and looked himself in the mirror. Like, Evan, you fucking idiot! What are you?
No,
piece of shit?
everybody has turn on and turn offs, but like, we're not here to.
We're not. It's just our top
It's
fucking
just- it's just-
five.
it's
Like,
We're not calling people out.
No,
or
it's
anything,
our
like,
turn on and turn offs, but like,
right.
it would be nice to have a girl here
To come back at us.
not to even come back at us, just to give her.
right,
'cause-
her side of it.
That's what I mean. Like, come back at the
'Cause right
male
now we're
race.
Well, tell Kate and Chelsea to come down.
Nah.
Too late.
It's too late.
too
We're almost
late.
done. We're almost
We're
done.
almost
Yeah,
done.
we
Yeah.
are actually. Shit.
My number 2, and like I said, there's a word that has to go before this, but it's like the generic type pet names. So
Yeah.
let me preface this. Like Kate and I are getting married. I'm not sure if you guys.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Holy fuck.
What about your engagement photos?
But we'll like Babe.
Yeah.
Fine.
I love it. I love it.
She does like Bubs.
Oh,
does that
that's my
too.
favorite.
That's a good one.
That's my favorite.
But,
I
like-
hate Babe.
But like the
Oh
Really?
my-
Even when Chelsea calls you babe?
She doesn't because I threaten her with violence.
I will smack you.
but it's like the over the top ones like Snookums and like
Oh my god.
fuck Pooh Bear. It's like Pooh Bear.
You're my Wonderwall.
Right. Like that kind of stuff, like over the top stuff. Come on.
Pumpkin?
Yeah. It's pushing it.
Come here, pumpkin.
You're
It
pushing
depends
it.
what time of
Dan.
the year it is. From October to December.
Smoops. Smoop.
October to December.
Smoopy. Smoopy.
Right. It's too much.
I'm gonna fucking call you these names all the
I
rest
can't
of our
wait.
What's
friendship.
up, Bobby?
Can't wait.
Hey,
What's up, Babs?
I do like Bubs.
Right. That's fine. And like I said, babe, it's quick.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
can you grab that for me, babe?
Yeah, babe.
Nah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, babe, grab him.
I hate that.
but if you're like,
Yeah.
come here, Pooh Bear. You're like,
Or when they drag it out, babe.
Right. Too much.
What?
Too much.
I don't know you.
I feel like I've been coughing into this mic all
You have
fucking
been.
Yeah, it's been embarrassing. I'll see if I can cut it out, but it's gonna be a lot of work.
It's a lot of editing. This man's dying. Dying slowly live on air.
Please be athletic. Fuck me.
On is a general intelligence.
Ah, nice. I like that.
So like, you don't have to be an Einstein. You don't have to be.
Not many of those going around.
You know a lot of scientists though, so I don't know.
I'm connected. He's a friend of ours.
Yeah, there you go, friend of mine.
friend of mine.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
super smart. Just be able to hold a fucking conversation.
Oh,
Right.
If I
God,
feel
yeah.
like I'm talking to a wall, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like if I can't have a conversation with you,
That's a very good.
It is
Oh,
good. It's
man.
not on my list, but I love that.
Yeah, I
that,
know.
That and the smell are. They got to be my 4 and 5 now that you guys
Right,
said that.
they're
Like,
added
they're so
on.
good.
Yeah.
they're added on.
No, I really do like that. That's a good one.
Right, let's talk about something.
Right. Be able to, if I saw something, oh, did you see this today? Blah, blah, blah. Like, be able to
You see the
make a
Dow?
comment.
The Dow is down 3
or
points.
Just even act, or just even act like
Microsoft
you're,
is down 3 points.
or even act like you're interested in what I'm saying. Just give me a good response to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
Chelsea would be on the couch, and you know me. I say,
I'll tell you, we're up there 90% of the time. I'm just talking. She's not listening.
so you can imagine what's coming out of my fucking pipe, and I'm just fucking blah blah blah. And Chelsea's like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, no,
Yeah.
all right.
At least
But,
know
like,
how
at
to
least she's
bullshit.
trying.
yeah.
At least she's trying, because you
Right.
know. But like sometimes
But then she'll be able to come back with something
well,
else.
sometimes I know she's not listening because I'll say some shit, and she'll be like, "Oh yeah," I'm just like, "Oh yeah, what?"
Did you hear what I said?
I'm like, "Oh yeah, what?" She, huh? Get your fucking face out of the fucking phone,
Yeah.
because I just asked. What do you think about global warming? I don't know. I don't talk about that shit. I don't fucking know. But either way,
Global warming has really been on my mind today.
what are you gonna do to save the polar bears, Chelsea?
She was like, yeah,
I
She
know.
said, "Oh, polar bears are real?"
Yes, Uncle Remus. I know the catfish are huge.
Oh shit! Right, you need
Yeah,
a girl to
because-
hold a convo.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And that's really what it's more about. It's not intelligence is probably the wrong word. It makes it
No.
sound like
No, but
You
I
need to be
do.
a
I
fucking-
like that.
yeah,
Intelligence is a good word.
right. I just can't, I
Well-
can't talk to a wall.
No, it's the same thing. Like
I can talk to
when
a
you
wall,
wa-
but
when
I
you,
don't
you
wanna.
watch movies and shit. There's always like the hot girl, but they have no. Oh,
Right.
she's so hot, but she has no brain. Like, of course, there's hot women who have brains, and like, girls are smart. Like they did pick girls to be like the dumb
Right.
blonde, and shit. But like, unfortunately, there is some of those, and you're like,
Right. They're definitely.
and you're attracted to them. You're like, oh my god, this girl looks hot. Like whatever. Say you were to approach her, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, so and so. She's like, hi.
Oh, what?
And you're just like, oh my god, like, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Your wiring, this one's broken.
How about that, Dow? Huh?
And that goes the same way with dudes. There's those buff
Yeah.
bros who are just like,
Yeah.
I do biceps, and you're just like, oh, how are you? And blah blah blah. And she's just like,
The biceps.
Protein.
and
Whey.
yeah, and you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at this fucking mutt. This
Yeah.
fucking big
This
idiot.
fucking dumbbell.
This dude's gonna be a fucking bouncer the rest of his life. This doofus.
Are we smart? We're smart, right?
We're the level of intelligence that I'm speaking of.
Right.
That's
Right.
what-
Yeah.
Right.
I
I
mean-
mean, I say dumb shit, but like,
Right.
I
We're not. We're not. I mean, we're not.
I
We
mean-
know how to fucking talk.
I've
talk to people.
I survive, and I
Talk.
know more than like.
Right.
I'm not book smart at all.
I'll tell you what.
I have a lot of common sense. I know that.
Who was the? I don't know if it was a comedian or I'm sure plenty of people have said this. It's not like a
Yeah.
exclusive quote, but I want to say it was like Carlin or something like that. That
I love
like
George
imagine, or think about how dumb the average American is,
And
then realize that half of the Americans are dumber.
then exactly.
You're like, holy
That is
fuck.
that is Carlin.
Right, I
I'm pretty
mean-
sure it is.
Not bragging, but I'm saying like I never went to college, but like I have a house, I have a job, I'm raising
Right.
a kid. Like
There's
I'm
some
not a
dumb
complete fucking moron. Like
There's
I'm
some
doing
dumb
something okay.
fuckers out there.
Yeah, I know. I have a bank account. I know how to do this. I know. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can do normal shit. I'm not a fucking mutant over here.
Like, if you ever want to feel good about
Fucking dope head over here.
if you ever want to feel good about yourself, watch fucking Live PD. You ever fucking watch
Oh,
that
yeah.
show, dude?
Dude.
Holy fuck, there's some dumb, like, as soon as you get to like the middle of the United States, like they just don't have brains.
Baltimore over until you hit like California. People are. It's a shame that Chicago's in.
Baltimore.
Well, like it's close.
That's the whole fucking country.
No.
Ghost.
Hold on. I'm saying like so you got Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania.
You sure you want to start naming states right now?
Massachusetts, Idaho, Texas.
Was I wrong?
California.
Was I just wrong on anything I just said? Massachusetts,
fucking know.
New York, Pennsylvania.
I haven't looked at a
Jersey.
map since
Yeah, so
8th
you're
grade.
laughing because you're a fucking idiot. So, and then Maryland and Virginia. Virginia's below, Maryland is there. So like right there in that little area. But then you start going like down and over all this.
Yeah.
Chicago's a huge city, so it's kind of random that it's in the middle. You can't say that.
Right.
That's a huge. You know what I mean? But like, other than Chicago, like all that shit until you hit like California,
There's a lot
like
It's just a
open space.
whole lot of meth and like a whole lot of dead brain cells.
trailers.
A lot of nothing.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I mean, obviously there's cities in there, but like,
yeah, but
it's not the same.
Yeah, probably. Not only are there cities, there's probably beautiful cities.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
sure
sure.
Indianapolis
Like,
is
we're-
delightful, but
Kansas
throwing
City
some
probably
people-
really nice.
I'm
Yeah,
sure they're
we're
great
throwing
and they're
some people
great
under the
people.
bus.
They're nice people, but the population is kind of low,
right.
so they don't deal with the type of. I don't know what I don't even
No,
know.
I know what you're saying.
I don't know what I'm
The
saying,
people
but
out
like
there know.
they know.
We know.
I know.
We all know.
Yeah. You're number 2.
I'm up.
I was so unprepared.
All right, turn off. Let me see here. Not admitting when you're wrong. It bothers me. That's a turn off when people can't. I guess take action. It's funny because one of our people put it on Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. She put it on our thing today on Instagram. When people don't take responsibilities for their actions, and like, yeah, like I'm not saying like when you do something, but like I hate when like someone's never wrong. Like.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, there's an
Right,
excuse
sometimes-
for everything that they do. I'm
Right.
like, eventually there's no excuses. And
It's
I mean-
you. It's
right,
on
and
you.
it's not you.
for that to
we
be a
can't-
turnoff, I guess you would have to know somebody pretty well. And it's not me calling. It's hard for us. Like, I'm not calling out Chelsea, but like, you've had friends.
Friends,
girls or
girls
or boys, and
people
like
you know,
there's people
yeah.
who always have like a little bit of like when you tell them something, it's you always expecting a little bit of conflict when
Right.
you tell them or something. You're like, you did something wrong, but you're gonna either deflect it You're gonna come up with an excuse. So there's
Exactly.
always
Exactly.
something where you're just like, it's not your
Yep.
fault.
It's
Hey,
fucking
hey,
great.
guy.
not your
Eventually, it has something to do with you.
Right. You're not perfect. Like, some things are your fault. Like,
Right.
It's fucking.
And that's okay.
It is okay.
It's
like,
okay to
you're
be
making
wrong.
it worse that you're just fucking deflecting and like. I hate when people like turn shit around. Like, oh well, I wouldn't have done that if you didn't do
Exactly.
this or something
Come
like
on,
that.
man.
Like,
Right,
shut the fuck
deflection.
Yeah, the whole like.
But also, so you're talking more about things that happen, or about opinions and stuff like that too.
Just
Like,
like-
if you have an argument about fucking, I thought the sky was green and you thought it was
Well,
blue, and then you prove it that it's blue.
Even
like,
if you get something so
well,
simple,
sometimes it's green.
up. Yeah.
like so simple,
it's
like
not, though.
simple
Yeah.
things in life. Like I'm trying to say shit without calling people out, and I really like I'm not, but like all right, I'll say a bunch of different examples. Like I haven't been in a
I'll cover these up.
yeah.
The one.
I'll put the real one in the middle.
You tell me which one of these and who I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. You tell me which one's right.
A bunch of them.
I'm gonna pepper these out there, and you tell me which one I really want to say. So like the same. All right, I haven't been in like a fist fight in fucking what?
20 years.
7, 8, 9, 10
Minutes?
years.
Oh.
So, but there's always those dudes who get in fights all the time. Oh, trouble finds me. No,
Right.
no,
Yeah.
you find trouble. Like if you've been in more
You've been in
more than
Barney.
5 fights in 5 years,
It's you. You're the
It's
problem.
you.
You're the problem.
it's you.
like,
Especially as you get older. It's one thing if you get in a fight at 16 or something.
Like how much
that. You're
pri-
like, all
how
right.
much pride do you have? Like how much pride do you really need to
no,
have?
for real.
Let
Like,
some of it go.
like, Jesus
No,
Christ.
but I'm being
Who
serious. Like,
cares? Yeah.
how much pride do you really fucking?
Right.
I gotta defend my family's name. This isn't medieval times, brother. Okay.
I don't know what your name is.
You don't have to challenge somebody to a fucking
Yeah.
a sword duel
Duel, right.
in the middle of the street. Okay. Just I get it. Someone's talking shit. Go on your unless they literally like harm you or do something to
right.
the person you're
exactly.
with. Like go on. People who've been single for so long, you're like I just can't find a guy. Who are you looking for?
Right.
What are you looking for? And where are you looking?
Yeah.
Something's going on that the stars. I'm not saying all three of us can go out and find a girlfriend at any time. I'm just saying, but like, you haven't had any bite. You didn't throw. Nobody's bitten your line that you've thrown out there.
Right.
Like people.
You got to throw back. It's
for,
okay.
for the most part, people are kind of decent or cool. Is there? I'm not saying you haven't like just go out and marry somebody, but you haven't even had a fucking boyfriend or something
Right.
like people are always saying, oh, it's this or that. I don't know.
They find something wrong with every single person.
What's going
like,
on?
Nobody's good enough for them.
And don't get me wrong, maybe you're just attracted to the wrong person then.
Yeah.
Because, there's a good amount of good people out there, and there's just the right amount, or not just the right amount, but there's the same amount of bad people out there. Like,
yeah.
there's dudes who are pieces of shit.
Definitely.
There's girls that are corny as fuck.
Yeah.
But, like, there's always something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's always something. Like,
With certain people, yeah.
with certain people. Like, certain people always have, like, a cloud following them. Like, it has to be you then. It has to be.
Right.
I don't
right.
fucking get it. Did I have a third point with that?
Pepper them in there.
What did I say? What was it? People that don't explain. Right. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
And like back to the fighting thing. Like, do you remember any of the fucking kids that got beat up in middle school? Like, do you feel any differently towards them? Like, oh, that kid's a pussy. I remember he got beat up in 5th grade. Like,
No, you feel bad for
yeah,
him.
like
He didn't do nothing.
Right. Like, it's so. I literally have been in like one fist fight in my life, and it was because I was drunk. Like,
Right.
I don't fucking need to fight
Right.
people.
People
like,
make mistakes, but like if it happens occasionally,
yeah,
then you're
like,
a fucking problem.
Right.
And you're not hanging out with me anymore.
exactly.
You're gonna ruin my night. And
Right.
and
Now
since you're
I
my
gotta-
friend, I have to
fucking
I have
back
to have
you
your
up.
back. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. You're ruining my night. And
Exactly.
for your I'm reading the thing. Not admitting when you're wrong. Shit. What was the other point? Not admitting when you're wrong. Not admitting when you're wrong. Fuck.
You can come back to it.
No, I think you said
Right,
what
the whole thing, and
you
then
meant.
whatever. There was another good point I was just about to make.
What,
too,
you had
that-
like another example?
Yeah. Not admitting when you're wrong.
All right, well, if you think of it, let
Yeah,
me
just come
know.
back to it.
It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
Just admit it. It's not the thing I was going to say, but my number 2 turn on though I like when girls
Fight.
smile with their teeth. I have an issue because it kind of this will be like a thing, but like when you smile with your teeth, you're just showing confidence. There's a lot I hate, and no, there's sometimes when you don't. You can have different varies of your smile. Sometimes your mouth's closed, but like when you continually.
Sometimes you're not that happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when you continually smile like that, that's your pose. That's your pose. I get it. Like no, but when a girl's is so like, oh, I'm in the moment, I'm happy, just like whatever my face is. Like it's just so
natural.
Like when you look at somebody,
genuine.
And like they're not trying to put like you take a picture. Oh, hold on, let me. No. I'm in the moment.
Let me see it. I'm gonna do it again.
And you just smile, and like you're showing your teeth, and like it's just like, and like people are sensitive about their teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth, and like.
Right. It shows aggression when you show your teeth.
Huh? Like a dog?
No, like chimpanzees. Not supposed to show your teeth.
And when you just, it's just like you. Showing your teeth is like a confidence thing. It's not that everyone has, but it's like I don't know. There's something about it when a girl smiles with her teeth. Like, oh, that's a good smile, like a nice smile.
Now,
like,
what if a girl smiles with her teeth and it's just like ding, 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 every which way? Is it still a turn on?
I mean, I don't want to be that guy to say something.
So
you're right.
Does it have to be?
I threw you under the bus.
Does it have to be a good smile?
Sometimes.
Like, what if they're like?
Sometimes a goofy, genuine.
No, that's not going to work, Ryan.
That's why they're showing their teeth.
But listen, sometimes I prefer.
Well, maybe I'm going to say a good smile then turns me on.
A genuine.
Like somebody who's confident and just being like, yeah, and hey.
Yeah. All right.
But I'm saying, like you see something like, say like, oh, like say you're having a good time, we're all partying, like laughing, like, oh shit, let's get a picture. But then like you see a girl getting ready to like get in her picture pose. Oh, this is my good side.
Okay. I hear you.
Shut the fuck up. Put your arm around everybody else and let's go. This is live in the moment. Take the picture. Like the girl who has the confidence to, like, this is me. Here we go. Because there's so many people who like you go scroll through their Instagram.
Their fucking face is the same in every fucking
you scroll through
picture.
their Instagram and they're every single the background's different. That's it.
It's
the same picture.
Yeah.
Different background.
Same arm pose, same body, fucking angle. Like,
come on, man. Come on, this is life. Not everything's the same, okay? This isn't your fucking portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I just love a girl who's just down to have a good smile and just.
So far, Evan loves teeth and eyebrows.
Yeah.
I'm very materialistic.
Number one, Dano.
My number one turn off is just in general shitty fucking person. Like nothing drives me more. Like
these are all like kind of related too.
I know, but mine are very similar actually to like. Anyway, but like it's little things like if I'm out to dinner and like you're treating that waitress like dog shit,
God.
or like you're cursing at your mom and dad, or like you're like
because they think they're better than everyone.
Right?
I mean, they're all fucking
exactly.
Somewhat
they all
related.
kind of tie in. Yeah, like that. Like
it's almost like they're showing off, and I hate that.
Yeah, and it's just like. Like maybe in high school, like some of that is like cool and like
like it's not badass anymore.
Like cool, you like got I don't know where I was going with that, but
no, like if you heard someone like curse at their parents, I'm like, what are you doing?
Right, but like now,
doing?
like I don't want to spend my life with someone who's like a shitty person to be around, and like now every time I'm out, I have to worry about you like causing a fucking scene or like just like. Not even causing a scene, but just
God,
like
I've
being.
never been recording this.
We do this every fucking time I'm here.
There's no point in doing it now, right?
No, fuck no.
Matter.
So it don't
Fuck
matter.
no.
We'll have
Peace.
the audio on. So.
Peace, idiots.
Fuck.
Good thing you can't see me. I'm naked.
So when you're talking about these people, Ev, that's where you jump in with your C word.
Yeah. See you next Tuesday.
You don't want to say it again?
Nah, I didn't feel right saying it.
You know
the
what I
first
mean?
time.
Just like I don't know.
No,
it really bothers me when like you don't treat your family well. Like if you don't get along.
Right, like, what did your mom do to you?
Right,
Jesus.
like Jesus Christ, or like.
Just show some respect, will you?
Yeah.
You don't have to like people, but show some fucking
Be a good
respect.
person. Like help out people. Like
it's so uncomfortable
like,
too if you're around someone that's like, oh fuck you, dad. You're like.
Yeah.
And then you look at the dad. I'm like, oh.
Sorry.
But like he's embarrassed. He's like, I fucked up. Man.
Yeah.
Your daughter's so hard.
So sometimes it's a little shit too. Like
It is.
I was one step behind you, and you didn't hold the door. Like you don't got to hold it. Just
Right.
Push it
Little
back out a
things
little
like
bit.
that.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
slid in like this to try to. What are you?
Right.
What's going on?
Or like, again, if I'm at a restaurant and like the waitress
You
like
go to a lot of restaurants.
yeah, I do. Wow, I don't know how to cook.
I had Pats for dinner.
Oh, pasta visual.
No.
But like, say like the waitress forgets fucking my ranch for my wings, and like you've like come at this girl and like you forgot our ranch. Like you're not getting a tip now. Like blah blah blah.
How
Like
could you forget the ranch?
Right,
You specifically asked for it.
Jesus Christ. Like,
Like, who do you?
She's got all that
People
shit going
think
on,
they're
relax.
so special.
right.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
This has been the best fucking just woman hating.
No, dudes do the same shit
session.
too.
I
Who
know.
the
For
fuck
sure.
do you think
For
you
sure.
are?
It's
For
just
sure.
about people.
Because
in
she's a
general.
waitress, you think you have some type of power over
Right,
her, or a
right.
waiter.
Right.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they have a little bit of power until someone challenges them back. Because what if the waiter or waitress goes up and like looks at you and I'm like, hey, I don't need this job.
Yeah. I'll smack the fucking
If
shit
there's
out
a
of you right
fucking
now.
problem, we can do something about it right now. And then you just see that person
Yeah,
crumble instantly.
yeah.
Obviously, we take a lot of balls for the waiter to say it because a lot of times I do need that job. But
Right,
like
right.
people like don't, especially nowadays, people don't expect the repercussions for what they say anymore because they're so used to saying shit on social media.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Back in
Again,
the day,
there's
80s, 90s, like you get smacked the fuck up for saying
Hell
some
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
People don't get
That's
hit.
how it should be.
People don't get hit enough nowadays. We
Right,
see a lot
right.
of fight videos on, but like it's not that
It's not the same.
people don't get fucking smacked enough.
Or like people cutting in line and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not okay.
It's not.
It's not. There's rules. There
People
is
do-
rules to shit.
Right.
I get it.
They've been in line for a long time. Why don't you go to the back?
Right.
Especially like there's rules of the road. There's rules of this. There's courtesy. I understand. I don't like being told what to do either. But like when it comes to like common
Decency.
Decency. Yes.
just be
Perfect.
a fucking decent person. Hey,
That's it.
even be nice. If you're sitting in line and like you're like, oh, you know, fuck, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you don't have to.
What's
you don't have
another
to
3
donate-
minutes of me waiting to order my fucking Jersey Mike's hoagie?
You don't have to
What's
donate
another
your
3
whole
minutes?
paycheck and volunteer
Yeah.
any free time. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't need to save the world. You don't
Yeah.
need to go to Venezuela and
You don't
build
have to be-
churches.
I'm not building water wells. I'm sorry. I don't have the funds to do. I'm worried about raising my own daughter.
Right,
right.
I can't do that. But
Just-
if there's
just don't be
somebody,
a
I can
dick.
hold the door for you. And guess what? If you want to go and get your fucking coffee before me,
Right.
be my guest. I'll do my best. I don't
be
know.
a dick.
Don't
be
a
my
fuck-
guest. I'll do my best. You don't have to be Mother Teresa. Just be like fucking Sister Teresa. Anything, daughter Teresa.
Be a friend of Mother Teresa.
Right.
It's a friend of ours.
Aunt Teresa.
Therese. What are you? That was an off, right?
That was my off.
So
yeah.
what's your number
Don't be a
one off?
shitty person, okay? Jesus
it's,
Christ.
no, that's just
2019.
that's a life rule. That should be a commandment, actually.
I think it is. My number one.
Commandment number 11: don't be shitty, huh?
my,
Stop
nu-
being a dick.
Yeah.
my number one turn on is a fucking funny, good sense of humor chick. Like if I could laugh with you like I'm laughing with you two right now, like
Done.
put a fucking ring
The
on my
camera's
finger,
not on if you
sweetheart.
want to fuck me. I forgot to push record, so nobody will know.
Who's
You
in
turn
my?
off the audio.
Let's play Who's in My Mouth. Like fucking put me in a fucking white dress and put me on an altar. If you're
You can be the
if you make
groom.
me laugh, oh yeah, I can. Oh shit. If you can make me laugh, like that's my number one turn on
Even
on
if you're
my
not
top
funny,
five.
like you want to laugh with somebody, like
Right.
You get each other.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that's what I always say. All right, so you're getting married. I'm married. One day you'll be married.
Yeah, maybe.
So
We'll see how it goes.
obviously the relationship starts because you're attracted to somebody, and then
Right.
it grows from there, and then you're attracted to each other's personality. When things come, like when it really comes down to it, everything. Of course, you love the person. You're attracted all the shit, but like you're looking for like that's why people say a life partner. Like you need
Right.
somebody
Exactly.
that you can live life with. Like
Because guess what?
a roommate. I'm not saying this as a degrading word, but like you need somebody that like it's a roommate / life mate. Like
yeah.
it's not always about like I just need to marry the hottest girl. It's not about that.
Because guess what? When we're 50, we're all gonna be fucking
Because guess
ugly
what?
as shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You need somebody who can sit
Or
on the couch,
29.
who you can sit on the couch with in fucking your underwear or b-ball shorts
Right.
and just fucking talk shit.
Yeah.
And fucking eat. Oh, fuck it, we're getting Chinese and like chill, relax, and like
Right.
agree, disagree in the right way. But like you need it comes down to a life partner who you can stand
Right.
for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
It's not like, oh, let me go out and find the hottest girl and all this shit until I can take. No, because that's not what you're looking for.
It's not realistic anymore.
It's not what you're looking for.
Right. Yeah. And
You're looking for a fucking a soul, literally a soulmate, best
a
friend.
life mate.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna jump in, but it is because it is my number one.
Okay.
Because I was gonna do my off and then swing it back around. with the on.
Gotcha.
But I might as well now since we're kind of digging.
Yeah.
In. I had written down. I'm a fan of like the sarcastic humor
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
best.
Dry humor.
Oh, it's
and
the best.
an
Fuck yeah.
ability to joke and just have fun.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Dudes and
just-
girls.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Right.
Like you said, just
gay.
the ability to. I want to take this time to announce. No, just the ability to be able to be. You have to be able to be alone with that person, and be
Right.
fine with it.
Right.
Like Kate and I will go out. I love you guys. I want you guys to come out too and do whatever we're doing. But also, if you don't, that's perfectly okay.
You guys will be fine.
Because I'm gonna have a blast anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just.
Aw. That was so sweet.
I mean, it'd be better if I was there. But let's be honest. Don't lie to me or the people.
You can bring it up to a 10.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a 7 right now.
You'll have a decent 7. A decent 7 of a night.
Oh, shit.
No, but you have to be able to you have to, you have to be able to have fun no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be instances, like I said, I love to hang out with you guys, but there's going to be instances where I'm doing something that you guys can't come.
Right.
You guys aren't invited to my family party.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I could see if I can get you an invite, but
I have a baby. It takes a lot for me to get out of the
Yeah.
fucking house.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So yeah, there's a lot I'm not making.
Right.
They always say marry the girl that you could have fun with at the grocery store. Like going
sure.
shopping on Sundays. Like if you guys could make that a fucking fun time,
Right.
and like it's like, yeah, marry that bitch.
right. Yeah, so that's my number one on. It's kind of out of
Yeah.
order, but just
No,
to,
it's
just to tag-
absolutely,
to
absolutely.
tag along with what Dan was saying. And my number one off kind of goes my number two off, but the whole lovey-dovey in public.
Okay.
PDA. man.
PDA.
Right, but the advanced PDA.
Extreme PDA.
It's one thing. Yeah, you guys want to kiss?
Go
Whatever.
ahead.
Hold hands.
Go ahead.
Hug. Whatever you want to do.
I'm not even a
But
fan
like,
of holding hands.
if you're like,
Yeah, come on, man.
If you're sucking on their neck at the
Right.
bar, like, ooh,
Go home already then.
right.
yeah.
I'm not jealous. Hey, I'm not jealous.
No.
So I'm not jealous. So go home. So go home.
Right. It's not. You're not 15 anymore.
Right, right.
Where you're like, are they making out?
You see Ryan?
Oh my
You
God,
see Ryan over
bro,
there?
he's
She's
making
sucking
it
on her earlobe, man.
Crazy.
Go
Like,
home.
I'm grown,
Go home.
What the fuck?
angry.
Jesus Christ.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm grown. I've done it before too, so it's okay.
Oh man.
You
Right,
don't
if
have
you're
to
drunk
do
in the
it-
moment, yeah.
You don't have to do it here in
Right.
front of me.
You ever been to like a concert or something and like there's like this 50-year-old couple in front of you? They're super wasted. And they're,
Oh,
they're
Jesus
just,
Christ.
he's like fingering her butt. You're like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, you're in public. Like, what the
Come on,
fuck?
man.
Put a blanket on top. Put a blanket on top.
Like they put those videos on like Barstool. It's so funny,
Your
dude.
old ass fucking hand and shit.
Down their pants. You're like, Jesus, dude. It's sunny out. We were in daylight. Like, get,
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
get your hand out of her butt.
Yeah. I know your hand slides down easily because that's the flattest ass I've ever seen, but she got that desk butt from working that fucking H&R Block for 50 years, but
Yeah,
Called
it's just-
J.G. Wentworth.
yeah.
Fuck.
Over the top, lovey-dovey.
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah, no doubt. My number one turnoff. I'm so materialistic. I feel bad. It just hurts. But it also bothers me when girls do not take care of themselves. So the only thing I can do on this podcast is be honest.
That's all.
If you do not take care of yourself, and I mean this in the way of, I mean, obviously your hygiene and shit, that should be just a given. But like, this is part of being a woman. Call me sexist. Call me whatever you want, but this is part of being a woman. I need your nails and toes to be done at all times.
Done, like painted and everything?
Yeah, and I don't mean they need to be perfect, but like you need to take care of yourself. It really, like, I don't need you walking around with fucking broken nails, or like, not all girls like to get their nails painted. That's fine, but like their nails or whatever. But like you're walking around with like sandals and your toes are all fucked up. That ain't gonna fly with me. Okay?
Put some socks on.
Something. Like,
Yeah.
I need you to take care of, and it's just like and I understand, like, girls are like, oh, you're the sexist, like, why do we have to, and guys don't have to. Guys are nasty as shit. I don't approve of, Dan does this, I don't approve of guys wearing thong sandals either. Okay?
I do.
Okay, and
I do too, to the
I don't,
beach.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
to
I
the
wear 'em, like,
beach,
out and
for
stuff
sure.
like that.
I don't condone of it. Like, you should be,
Sometimes I wear
you
them
should
out.
take care of,
Sometimes.
you should
I
take care of yourself. Like, just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
It's part of being a woman. Is,
You give me shit for my toes and stuff. I remember
yeah.
back in the day. So you're not just
Fucking-
coming at women.
No, it's fucking disgusting.
Everybody.
Don't walk around in thong
Women
sandals.
and Dan.
Dudes walking around. Dudes walking around in thong sandals like fucking life's a beach or something. Get the fuck out of here.
Is it like home is where you make it?
Yeah, you like to see stuff naked. But I'm saying, like, just I'm really picky too, because like I said, I'm attracted to feet. I like feet and shit.
Right.
So I need, like, for me, I want to know that you take care of yourself and that, like, you're
Okay.
like, oh, I like to be pampered. I get my nails done, get my feet done. I'm really into that. So if I see that you don't have that done, you're showing me that you don't care. And you not caring could be an attractive part to some people, but to me, that's not the part that you don't care about.
Okay.
So it's
I hear
interesting.
you.
It's interesting to me that ours are more personality types,
Yeah.
and yours are more appearance types.
This is my turn off.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of the I'm just saying, like, in
Yeah,
general.
I hear you.
And I'm not. It's not an attack. I don't think.
I don't care. I mean, I don't care.
No, but that's what I'm just
No,
saying.
it
I'm
is.
just
It's
pointing
funny.
it out.
Yeah, it's interesting the way
Right.
we all
People
think.
have different opinions
Right.
about turn-ons and turn-offs.
Right.
So.
Like, ask Chelsea, we'll be walking, whatever, and we're just sitting there, and I'll look down, and I'll be like, unacceptable. Like, it's
Yeah.
unacceptable to come out in public looking like
No, yeah.
you were just
Like you do.
like you were a Flintstone.
Right. At the same time, right, though, like, I very easily could have put on my list, like, a turn on is a nice ass. Like, I'm a huge butt guy.
Right,
but,
for
like,
sure. No. I'm just
Right.
Like I said, I
Easy.
wasn't.
We're
But
not-
that's easy.
We're not animals. Of course, guys like
I wasn't.
asses.
I wasn't trying to.
No,
I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying that
It's
the different
interesting.
perspectives.
It's interesting.
It's good that we have the different perspectives.
Sure.
To be
Right.
honest with you.
Right.
If we were all one-sided, then people would be like, "What about all the personality
I'm
things? Or what
pretty
about all
sure
the
they
appearance
fuck
things?"
each other. What's up with these guys? All they do is repeat themselves.
Yeah, for sure. Now, my turn on.
I'm pretty sure they fuck each other.
Fuck them, I did.
Good.
I need answers. Yeah, there's my answer. You hear that commercial on the radio? It's so bad. So my number one turn on is just being your own individual. So that's where it goes to personality wise.
Right? Yeah, you had some of this.
No, I don't care. But what I'm saying is,
You have one or two.
but being your own individual.
Shallow
I don't
Hal.
care. I don't care what kind of like
What's this chair made out of?
steel. Well, maybe it should get
Welded?
welded better.
Oh, the best part.
That's just what's this chair made of?
Solid steel?
Steel.
What a fucking movie.
That movie's so bad.
It's awful.
Jack Black
Oh,
and a fucking
Gwyneth
obese
Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Now, how about this? How do you do the casting of Shallow Hal? Because obviously they took Gwyneth Paltrow, who's like a beautiful, skinny
Right.
actress. They're like, all right, well, we can do her and make her super fat and put this fat suit on her.
Right, because they had to make somebody pretty because of Shallow Hal's
Right.
vision of them. So
And Jack Black's ugly as... I love Jack Black, don't get me wrong. But let's be honest.
ugly as sin.
He's ugly
Oh
as
my
sin.
god. That's so
But
funny.
being your own individual, like... I'm not saying I have a personality type, but, like, just own who you are. Now, if you were going to own yourself and be a bitch, then I'm not fucking into it. But I'm
some
saying...
people might be.
Like, I'm
Right,
saying, like, I
yeah.
like girls who are just like themselves, like...
Be yourself.
Well, it's it's hard to think too because obviously I've been in a relationship for so long. So like I'm thinking of like Chelsea. So like me and Chelsea are so comfortable with each other too. So like her personality, our personalities just miss where like I'll say something and it's just funny to me where she's like, where she'll just look at me and she'll be like, that was terrible. Shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like even I try to reach a joke with her where she's not scared to call me out and shit like that's hilarious. But like being your own individual self, like I don't know because I haven't met somebody new.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean on like a first date.
You're afraid you're not afraid to disagree.
No.
You have your own.
Just because you disagree doesn't mean you're in an argument.
You have
like,
your
we can
separate likes. Like she's still.
Oh my god,
you know what I mean?
we don't like any of the same shit. But that's what's we don't like any.
Because there's some people that'll be like.
Other than Rihanna, nothing. Our movies, every movie I put on, she says she hates. Every movie she puts on.
In her defense, you put on that 3 hour.
American Honey.
I would have fucking killed you.
But like we take turns. I'm like, all right, it's your turn to pick a movie. She's like, all right, Princess Diaries. I'm like,
fuck.
I'm like, Chuck, how many times are we gonna watch this since you were 12 years old? I think we know what happens here. Okay, Anabalabas of. Medellin or whatever the fuck she says, but
I've never seen it.
Never seen it.
You're not missing anything. Anne Hathaway looks exactly the same. But just being yourself,
I like it.
Like your own unique individual personality.
You don't have to mold yourself.
Don't try to impress me.
Right? Yeah.
Don't try to impress me.
Right.
Be yourself. All right, for this example, for this podcast, I'm not saying shit that I think people are going to agree with. And I don't mean like topics, like I just say whatever comes out of my mouth because I'm a fucking potty blabbermouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm sure there's people who are like, oh my god, Evan is so fucking annoying. Like whether
who stopped listening because of you
they stopped
or
listening.
Me,
but I'm saying there's people who've known me my whole life like, oh my god, Evan's so obnoxious or he's so stupid, blah blah. That's fine, but I'm not gonna change.
At least you're being true to yourself.
I'm not gonna change because I want you to listen to this.
Right.
So like the same thing with a girl. Like say you go to I don't know like I'm saying, but I'm saying like you go on a first date and you're like, all right, what am I gonna do so that I can impress this guy? No.
Because guess what?
Fuck all that.
Eventually, it's gonna come out in the wash that you don't actually fucking act like that.
You can't act like that for 40 fucking years.
Yeah.
Eventually, it all comes out, and that's where it comes. If you're looking for a life partner, like what are you gonna be fake your entire life?
Right.
No, if you don't like broccoli, tell that motherfucker not to order broccoli bites. Right. Where you're just like, oh, just order whatever you want. I'm down for whatever. Okay, can I get a couple? Fuck, I hate broccoli bites. No, tell me what the fuck you like.
If you're allergic to waffles, then don't eat the waffles. Well, don't take me to a Waffle House, Peter.
But you know, I just individual, being an individual.
Yeah.
Like Chelsea knows I hate country, and know what she does when we get in her car. Luke Combs blasting through the speakers. I'm like, this is gonna be fucking thrilling.
You want to do all of
Go
yours?
through them real quick?
I erased mine, so you guys are going to have to listen back to see that.
Yeah. All right. My threes are...
Just do offs, then ons.
Okay, all my offs are someone who's conceited, takes a lot of selfies, like addicted to their phone, and attention seeking. 2 is annoying voice. 3 is a shitty person. My turn-ons are good smell, athletic, and a sense of humor.
Nice. My offs are thinking you're better than everyone, like over-the-top pet names, and super lovey-dovey in public. Ons are the right amount of confidence. Yeah. Intelligence, and a sarcastic humor and ability to joke and have fun.
I really like your intelligence one.
I like the smell and I like the intelligence.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you guys pick one from mine.
I do like your eyebrows.
Read it through again.
You don't remember?
I do like your eyebrow ones because I really do like. I like thick eyebrows.
There's something about eyebrows that are just so fucking sexy.
Well, I like your be your own person.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah, that was good. Because like, what are you gonna do? Lay on your deathbed like, I never really liked your mom. You know?
Yeah, just tell me. Just tell me. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be upset that like.
Yeah.
Turn off. Don't act like a dude and try to fight people. I don't like the attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool it.
Cool it,
Cool
guy.
it, guy.
Cool it now. Not cool enough. Ooh, watch out.
There's another copyright strike.
I I don't like when people don't admit when they're wrong or don't take like blame for their actions. Hey, everybody fucks up. It's okay.
You did too.
Own it. If you ask Chelsea, you should be like, if there's one thing I do well, I'm not scared to admit. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm gonna ask Chelsea all these things that you told me to ask Chelsea.
Go ahead. It's so funny. You know what? We'll film it and I'll put it upstairs. And my other my number one turn off is when you don't have your nails or feet done. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. I'm into details and you failed.
You ain't got it.
Number 3 was eyebrows. Of course, I love a good set of eyebrows. I like when girls smile with their teeth. It shows confidence. So, like, I guess confidence in, like, teeth, but a great smile. I mean, how do you not?
Right.
I mean, Jesus Christ. And then number 1 is just being your own individual. Just be yourself.
That's a good one.
And if I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. But at least you know you're yourself. Guys, we love you. Oh, shit. Whatever. It's not like we're recording. We love you. Thank you, guys. Dan, thanks for coming on as always. You're the best.
Love yous. It was a pleasure. I'll be waiting by the phone for my next one. Yeah.
Guys, log on, subscribe to the. What we want is subscribe to the podcast. And we need the stars and we need comments.
Fucking star this shit. Get it? Fucking
Even if we suck, like I said, like Ev doesn't shut up, they curse too much. That's fine. Just do it. We love you all the guys who are guys. There I am, my sexist chick. All you guys and girls who listen, we love you all. And peace out.